Boom! Hi everybody. I'm Chris, Dave, and Hank, and we're starting the PC gaming show brought to you by PC Gamer. No, I'm not paid to say that.
So that's a mouse right there, right?
That is, yes.
Okay.
That is a rat mouse.
And that's a drill.
I wonder whose hands those are. Is Tyler Evans' hands?
Oh man, how do you build a PC?
Laser Time is being acquired by Valve, says Grizzly Willis. Oh, I wish.
Yeah, hey, we are for sale, Valve. I am for sale. My ass is for sale to you, Valve.
Hey, you got to see Hank's tits earlier. Oh, thermal paste.
Yeah, if you guys missed out on that, you can watch it on the YouTube stream. Me chugging my first ever Red Bull shirtless.
This did happen.
If anyone asked, it didn't happen on Twitch.
Don't give a shit about PC game. You're just here for the lulz. Ratman regular games are on PC games too. Your precious Skyrims and Fallouts. Yeah, they'll probably look better.
Pretty much, if it's not first party, it's on a PC. Because, like, even though there's so many games lately that is just, oh, this is a PS4 exclusive and PC.
Look at that. So sensual.
Mountain Dew. Oh, beautiful.
Are those Tyler's hands?
Definitely.
Nintendo's hands. I'm going to assume
it's Diet
Tyler's.
Coke if it was Tyler's hands.
Yeah, it'd be a half-empty old Diet Coke. This is beautiful. I love
great.
I would bet our old buddies in studios have been working hard on this video.
Yeah, I hope so.
I want to play Civ. I played that.
I
played that. Didn't play that.
Papers, please.
I played that on iPad.
I keep saying "Papers, Please" like Clarence Boddicker in RoboCop. Papers, please.
I almost did it with an inflection. What the?
Yeah.
Papers, please.
Well, I gotta say, as far as the press conferences go, this seems a little bit unfair that PC gaming is using the last 30. Mark Hamill!
Yeah.
30 years of gaming.
I played that on Xbox.
Ah, the sweep.
Woo!
What up, Dreamy?
Whoa, yeah, that's awesome.
Pop,
What?
pop!
Is Grimmy in here? Mr. Grimmy?
Saying this live stream is number 7 for who is that? Bakai is dumb. Yes.
Yeah. You get a.
Trish Skittles says, "Bitches, please." It's Indiana Jones
In space.
I do wonder what is left. What has not been announced yet? In the time,
like, PC, there's a ton of people. Like, you used to write an article, didn't you? Like the announcement
you missed. Yeah, I was thinking of writing that same one.
Yeah, nobody's noticed that there's a new 3-episode Telltale Games arc for Michonne.
Mm-hmm. And Double Fine made a deal with Adult Swim Games.
That's awesome. But will that be announced here?
AMD.
How's the sound for everybody? Just out of curiosity, Dave, did you mess with the sound at all when you did recorded earlier?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PC Gaming Show! Yes! Yeah!
Who is that?
I don't know.
All right.
How's the sound, everybody?
Sean Day9.
Thank you so much for coming out today.
Day 9
Hello, everyone
TV.
on the internet. Thank you for tuning in.
It looks like young Trey
I'm
Parker.
excited to be here because PC is an amazing
Well,
I mean,
platform.
well,
It's an open
Trey Parker's
platform.
looking pretty old.
We've been seeing increasing
is.
advances in technology, better and better tools. We have this amazing, diverse range of creative experiences.
Tell me
all
more,
realized
PC.
on the PC. We invited a huge number of guests today, and none of them said no. So we have a packed schedule. Like, look at how many cue cards I have. We're going to go through all of
Holy
them
shit, that's a lot.
starting right now.
I'm hearing
Without any further ado,
I'm hearing
I
this
like
is going to
that.
be a very long stream.
Right back at you.
Hey, they're up to
Without any
152.
further
Nice,
ado,
guys.
let's welcome our first
And we're up to
guest. He works on a
47.
game called Killing
Hey, every
Fields.
47
It's
people.
John
JJB
Gibson from
Sterling,
Tripwire
what a
Interactive.
B, remote
Okay,
six vaccine.
Killing Field. Is that what he said?
Tripwire.
See you, Sean.
So
Welcome,
Day9,
John.
according to Benko Stepson, is
Join
a
me on this
StarCraft
unusually
streamer
large
and
sofa.
shoutcaster. What is a shoutcaster? Is that a
That's
person
right.
who
If
yells
you want
at
to tell
things
me
on
about any
YouTube?
of your problems, we're gonna
And now
have
it's
to
a
wait
talk
till
show.
after the show.
Okay.
Clearly don't have
Because
shoutcast.
I want to talk
David.
about Killing Floor 2. Of course,
Absolutely.
Killing Floor 1, very unique concept, very unique game.
Oh, I know Killing Floor.
And now
It's
we're
like
working
Left 4
on
Dead
sequel.
in
We're
a
expanding
building.
on
Yeah.
that original
Yes,
game.
I mean about your new
So
video
for us,
game.
one of the most
Just
important
this
things
very
was
Tonight
Killing
Show
Floor
setup.
1 had this
I kind of like it.
core gameplay.
Different
So
than
really
Millie.
what
Nobody
we
else
wanted to
is
make
doing
sure
it.
To do was not screw that
I mean,
up.
they're not having puppets.
I mean, that is so important. We in the past we've done sequels and we kind of departed from that core gameplay.
Show
and the
me your
fans
Killing
I wonder what
Floor.
weren't too
sequels
happy about
Remote
that.
6
This
Parts
time,
Tripwires and
don't
Senior
screw
Spock
that up.
loves
So
Killing
we're
Floor.
out on early access. and
He
we
does
wanted to
commentary
get
in
just that
StarCraft tournaments
core
in Salvador
gameplay super
Zombie.
fun.
That's
super solid.
shoutcasting.
And then as we go through early access, just keep bolting
No,
more
shoutcast is
new
a
and fun
program.
things on top.
Oh,
of
they
it.
made
So
Red
we've been in early
Orchestra
access
and
for 2
Rising
months. How's that
Storm.
going?
I see.
It's been going really well. I mean, the game's selling great.
On the
We're getting a
accent
lot
list,
of
I'm good with this
really
guy's
interesting
accent. I
feedback
like
from our
it. So-
And they got
fans.
sperm mics. Good for them.
It's also been
Those are the same
a big
ones
learning
that Trey
experience
Parker
for us,
hated.
too, though,
I can
because-
imagine. Yeah.
We're talking a lot
Yeah,
about
I
Trey
mean,
Parker.
One
on
of the
this
things that we discovered really early on was fans had this
Hatred game of the
expectation
year.
that we were,
Thanks,
you know,
Wisconsin
it's early
tonight.
access,
Needs
so
more
that
puppets
means
as
the
Banco
full version's
steps
going to
on.
get done in 2 weeks, right? You know,
You know,
it just came
what was
out,
another
so
piece of
it's gonna
news
be
that
done.
came
Have
out?
it,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
I
have all of it.
All
I saw this
it'll be
hilarious
done
tweet.
right away. But in
from-
reality, you know, there's a lot of
It was
development to be
back-to-back
done to finish
tweets.
the game.
One
So what
from
we
so
really learned
for the
is
last
it's so
year, people have been
important to
tweeting at
communicate with the
Kamiya
players.
of Platinum Games.
You know,
Are
it's
you
gonna
making
be a
Star
long time
Fox?
to
And
finish the
he
game,
just kept
so
saying, "No,
we had to-
fuck
we,
you,
know,
and
we
stop
started
asking
doing
about Star
things
Fox.
like
I will
doing
block
regular
you."
Really?
updates,
And
telling
so then
them,
today
you know,
he
this
said,
is what we're working
"Fuck
on,
you,
here's
you
some
Star
pictures."
Fox people.
They
Next
need to
tweet.
see the progress.
Just
because,
kidding, I love you,
know,
Star
the
Fox
game's
fans.
got bugs, you know, and you can't just push it out
Kamiya's
there.
the
with
Platinum
best.
features.
Games
I
has
love
no
Kamiya.
PR.
Yeah, features too.
Well, of course,
You
tonight
guys
I want
didn't
to
get
take a look at
banned
some
for
of those
Henry's
new features
delicious
that are being added
nipples.
to Phone
I would have
4 too.
felt
Let's take a
guilty.
look.
This
We
week.
made it so far. We made it so far. None of you narked this out.
We also deleted the stream immediately, so you can only check it out on our YouTube.
Ooh, this sounds loud in my cans. I don't know. Whoa, ooh, that really hurts my
Killing
ears.
floor, correct? It looks very Left 4 Dead.
Well, you saw, oof, boy, look at
Sound
those.
people, let us know what
Wow, look at that vomit hitting the floor.
It's not just a clever name.
Jesus.
Constant Knight says, but can a PC handle 1 million troops? Wow.
Henry's nipples look like milk does. Thank you. I choose to take it as this. Damn. Well, and this is a PC exclusive, right?
Yeah. For now.
I could see Sony or Microsoft wanting this. Nintendo wouldn't know what it is.
Nintendo already has a game like this. It's called Battlegrounds V. Hello.
Yeah, see, Salvador Zombie, you were worrying too much. We're good. We were good. I appreciate your concern, Salvador Zombie, but we're good.
We are good.
Dang. Oof. I could see myself playing this on if I had a new gaming PC.
You did raise that volume all the way up, by the way.
Did I? No, I
No?
swear I didn't touch
All
that.
right.
Killing floor 2.
Not enough violence.
There's another floor?
Marty McFly hat.
I never don't laugh because
New Mario announced at PC Gamers. And as long as it's
I mean, that's why I'd be watching.
It's like a
Yeah,
big technology.
I mean, Chris and I were talking
Yeah,
like
it's
there
something
won't be
we're really
another
excited
Mario
about.
this year.
We're
Super
working
Mario
on
Maker
our
was it.
30th anniversary. Luigi had like 3 games.
I did see some people were kind of upset with and disappointed, vocally disappointed by the Nintendo stream. I didn't think it was. It was a B minus stream, but they didn't have a giant reveal. And I bet if Metroid Prime whatever wasn't there, I think people would have been like 20% happier with it. That was just such a disappointment.
I thought a Metroid game was going to be there before a Mario game.
There wasn't an
Instead I got
There
neither.
was a Metroid game.
Come on!
Yeah. Well, both felt like halfway thing. Like Star Fox is the big release of the fall for them now.
What is Triskidable says, the final release is coming to PS4 and Linux as well as PC.
Killing floor?
Oh, man. Boy, Triskidable, they are being a really good.
90 seconds straight. Now, of course,
You guys are saying there's no Mario, but I can see in the Twitch chat on the PC Gamers feed, every 5 seconds somebody posts a Mario that's shitting on other comments.
I think I did see that Super Meat Boy, the Xbox 360 version, is going to be backwards compatible on your Xbone.
So if you haven't bought that for 99 cents a billion other places, do so
Well,
now.
and it's coming to PS4 and Vita, not PS3, but PS4 and Vita. They found a loophole. I cannot wait to play it again on Vita. I love Super Meat Boy so much.
Twinkie Dink
so
says,
much.
Valve isn't here, you guys. Stop thinking about it.
I
I'm looking for clues everywhere. Okay, there are 3 circuit boards on a skyscraper back there.
I really do hope.
Oh, nice. The Badass Dragon musical guest is Gabe Newell.
I'm kind of hoping that Ed McMillan and Tommy Raffines of Team Meat are going to be here.
Did you look and see the people who are going to be there?
They're not.
Okay.
And really,
You guys should let me have my. Yeah, that Mario butt pops up in there in the stream, in every stream all the time.
Indeed it does, because some people are dicks. Won't Super Meat Boy be free for PS4, said Yuska Boost? I do believe
Oh
that.
yeah, it is also. It's going to be the
the best game
PlayStation
you don't
Plus
have to
thing.
pay for.
It is so damn good.
I believe I have a couple in my Steam inventory I can give away.
It's safe. Come play our game. Not be afraid.
I know Hank's such a tease. What am I a tease about? What are you talking about? I miss
Nick
something.
Mellon saying he's going to be there when he's
Oh.
not.
Sorry. Musical guest
I
is
gotta
Gabe
give you a
Newell
bit of
doing
feedback.
the
Yes.
interpretive dance.
Read that, buddy. That's okay.
PNB Live podcasting bullshit says I'm here for personal computers and white women. Sorry, there are no women presenters during this entire thing.
You will not get any white women on this. It is true.
Before we go,
Okay.
we've been working on something,
Oh, they got something new.
and we're going to reveal something to the world right here on the stage right now that no one has ever seen.
Oh, wow.
Nicey nice.
All right.
This stream has more viewers than a lot of the Xbox conference already.
Tripwire. Is it a guitar game? It's Guitar Hero, right? A competitor for Guitar Hero.
Silas says, "Where the white women at?"
Far Cry. I like this song.
Hey, dude, got some nice credence in the background.
How much that cost him?
It's clearly a game set in Vietnam. I mean, during the Vietnam War.
Killing Ceilings is just gonna play.
Oh, it's called Killing Charlie.
Oh.
Guitar Hero Vietnam, no. Wisconsin Night. I know because Creedence Clearwater makes everything better.
Who are they saying is a wiener? Are they saying I'm a wiener?
Probably.
They said this guy is a wiener.
I think they're talking about
163.
Okay.
163.
Why do I think every insult is
He's one of
about me?
ours. You're a little sensitive.
I want to play as the Viet Cong. I want to wear one of those rice patty heads.
Yeah, I want to blow up one of them rice fields.
Yeah.
Good morning, Vietnam, says Coach Stepson.
Charlie don't surf.
He does not. Except the Charlie we know does now. So
Yeah.
What the hell? How dare he?
And does improv.
I know. We should all be embracing life the way Charlie is, but also having a wife who makes a good living. But then, really, Charlie's
Red
like,
Orchestra.
all right, what
Vietnam.
is this?
Oh, Rising Storm.
Rising
2,
Storm
Vietnam.
2. All right, Vietnam.
Nicey nice. I know Mr. Wild is probably shitting his panties. That's right, he wears panties.
They're saying to show us your wiener, Henry.
Now, our next
That I think will get
You
us
want to compare
banned.
dicks?
unable to make it
Let's see how many times you can wrap your dicks
I'm
around
more of a
one another.
grower than a shower. So, and based on your heritage, I'm betting you're more of a shower and a grower.
It's nice of you to say that.
I think I would
Yeah.
lose. I'm just gonna say I think I'd lose in a penis contest.
Most definitely.
$4 million in funding, and every time I see a new
I just
clip,
don't know if I
get
could get hard on the band for the
Let's say
camera.
hi
Are you
to the
sure?
digital form of the
Yeah, I
CEO
bet
of
I
Cloud
could.
Imperium
I don't know. I think I'd
Games.
get performance anxiety.
I mean,
Don't you think
if
you would,
anybody's-
Dave?
Not me. If anybody's going to show off
Hey, here's a new game.
an AO
Star
Bear game,
Citizen.
Welcome to Ealing
Yeah, we should
Studios
have a dick
in
touching
London,
contest.
England.
Who's dick?
see how close we can get to touching
I
Dave
forgot that
before
is an
the-
old Talk Radar reference.
For the inaugural
No, no.
I'm close.
press conference.
You're making
I've-
Chris.
I've
This is
already-
getting.
I'm
This
sorry,
is-
this is about PC games.
This
Yeah.
isn't fun homoeroticism anymore. You're making Dave uncomfortable.
My mistake. Sexual harassment, actually. Everyone loses in a penis contest. This is Soraka version.
I think they win. All right. So what's Star Citizen do? I want
I
to
did say that, JJB Sterling. Playing Battlefield Vietnam shirtless in the hot summer of Florida.
Star Citizen and Squadron 42.
This
We're
is
really
mo-capping,
trying to
yo.
push Storytelling and the fidelity of
So they're working with David Cage. I feel like I've only seen this footage with David Cage.
how you relate to characters in a game. And that's
I know I
I'm
relate.
noticing the difference. It's
PCs with the power
oh no,
of
they're doing
the
facial
platform,
recognition too.
with what
Yeah.
we can do in terms of facial
Blow,
animation,
blow.
animation, what we can do.
Ravindu says, does
Don't
Dave
yawn on the
change?
stream.
Sorry, does Dave change clothes every stream? No, this is just
I
the.
wouldn't be
You're wearing a jacket.
Now it's an X for DirectX.
It's a nice and
Yeah,
classy
I know.
WWE 2K13 hoodie.
Yeah.
Any of the big
And if you look at it, if you smell it really closely, you can smell like a ton of pussy all over.
From a grassroots level at the PC gamer level, which is
Vietnam without CCR, says Wicked Sid. What is this, amateur hour?
Wario64 just tweeted, the stream is in 30 FPS. Wario64 is great. I don't know how he does it, man. He is a tweeting machine. He knows everything.
He has no
He has
no
no
sense of
life.
obligations.
I mean, he lives on NeoGAF, and I thought I heard he got a new job recently, or like over a year ago.
I'm looking forward to showing
Not
you stuff,
recently.
from
Did you tighten your belt, Dave, or are you riding dirty?
I did hike it up. It's there's probably about
Yeah, I
an
think
inch
Dave
of ass
felt
crack is showing.
Dave felt more embarrassed about where his pants were than I did about being shirtless.
Forgettable's asking me, hey Chris, are you going to stream the Gears Ultimate Beta? I didn't. I totally forgot.
not in on it
my
yet.
mind. Yeah, I'm not in on it. I would love to be though.
So see the
Is
thing.
there somebody we can email about that?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Gaming
think.
scientists of
I don't know
AMD,
anybody at
Richard
Xbox that I
Huddy,
can think of.
Billy Gates.
So what they just showed was a preview of a thing they didn't announce for Star Citizen, right?
So the reason I was
He's bribing him live on stage.
Oh my God! Scandal! Scandal! Scandal!
See, I was self-conscious about how low my pants are, is because I was on the bus with my pants that low the entire time, and I was like, I was standing up, so people probably saw this kid's pants are half down.
Dave has a fantasy about getting an apple core thrown in his asshole on the bus. It's really.
They probably thought you were looking really cool.
Stop it, Sotanga.
Collusion.
Gears is open. Yeah, I know. I saw people were downloading it.
And I talked to them about the kind
Maybe I'll do it live on the stream now.
Sign up for it right now, live.
It's all private NDA discussion, and I get shot if I talk about it in too much detail.
Except
Oh,
here.
I'm a British
You're allowed to
citizen.
talk about it here. I
Just
encourage you to do
between
it
you
here.
and I.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Some
keep
of our
it-
friends.
Keep it secret.
Just
This is a little off
180,000
script.
of our friends and 56 of ours.
That's why we have
Yeah.
the bright lights. It's to confuse you.
So really, it's 181,400 or 548.
You didn't feel the breeze, Dave? Says Transmatrix.
No, because I got my boxers on in between. The hangs,
Banquo
they're-
Substances. So Dave is the modest laser timer.
Yeah.
Indeed.
For a long time, it was all about.
I'm waiting for Jack Hanna to bring on Wild Animals.
Up next in the PC Gaming Show, Richard Simmons. Hello, everybody!
Time for you to get
Half-Life
fit.
3 is here! Oh my God!
All right, we're talking over this a lot.
We're gonna optimize this PC and get it in
But we
shape.
talked over every other human being who talked during
During everything. I was getting so angry at Square Enix, I really was.
There is a lot more to it than that, it's true. So just this morning we introduced a new range of graphics cards.
Oh, graphics card talk. Boy, I'm really out of my depth here, guys.
This one has 8 dip switches and 5 cooling.
Well, yeah, Dave, you at least write about tech. You know something about this.
Nah, PC
Oh, so it's AMD Radeon. They're the guys who paid for the stream. So this is more like when Milton Berle talked to the tobacco executives on his show. Like, I really think this tobacco is great. This is the greatest cigarette on the market.
Why should I have these cigarettes instead of, you know, my stogie?
For example, a great smooth experience through FreeSync. Where there's no tearing.
Why did the Squeenix stream suck? I would say it's because
I think it sucked.
I don't think it sucked either, but I would say it was just very traditional. They just had a lot of they thought it was okay to talk for a minute instead of 30 seconds.
Griffith Juice says, "Tell me, how many graphics does this game have?"
The ecosystem yet.
Yeah, VR's
Do you remember the 2005 Xbox 360 reveal?
On MTV?
And MTV with Elijah Wood. At the end of it, they were talking about Perfect Dark Zero. It didn't show the damn thing, but took top first-person shooter guys of the time and just had them talk to Rare developers like, how many polygons are in this level? How big is the level? How many players? And it was just these questions like, this isn't how you premiere a thing.
Yeah, can it do 6K? Says Link to
And
the
Now the
President.
Killers.
SD Pro says, is Bob Hope coming up? Oh yes, really good show going on.
Well, also on
One
that,
of the-
also on that Xbox thing, Jay Allard was so proud of like, look at this, faceplates. You can change it and make it be whatever you want it to be.
Hey, to be fair, you
Expensive.
bought a fucking Japanese 3DS just for fucking faceplates.
Because Japan takes those
gives a fuck.
seriously. You can actually buy some.
Would never worry about a 90th of a second.
Did anybody make faceplates? Like any good
Banquo
ones?
Stepson says,
Think
Square
about
also
it,
showed
PC
two-
gaming towers are like
in
faceplates for your
terms of What's
PC.
coupled with the hardware.
You know, you're right.
$1,000 faceplates.
Can I get one with an alien, green alien head on it?
Raccoon Hale says, "Is this the first PC or press conference that has a commercial in it?" Oh wait,
That was a great tweet I saw that said,
DX12 is going to...
"It is E3 is like the Super Bowl, except it actually is all commercials."
yes, that there's no fucking awful sports in between. Thank God.
Out of a piece of
Except when you're watching the EA stream, then it is sports.
Twinkie Dinks asks, "Does it come with real
Actually,
player?"
what we want is to get the maximum...
Remember Real Player? I remember Winamp and finding all the skins. Like I had all the anime skins for Winamp I could get.
I still
What
use
version of WinZip do I need to unlock this game?
You still use Winamp?
No.
Come
I
on.
do.
Fantastic.
What am I supposed to use? I let Apple take over my fucking computer and try
Yeah.
and associate it with every MP3?
Just let it
them.
go, man.
No,
Just let
fuck
them
that. I edit a lot of audio. I don't need to open iTunes every time I touch an MP3.
Jaron Nubis is asking, Henry, have you come off your energy drink high yet?
Yeah, I tapped my feet for a while, but I ate a giant sandwich in between then and now, and so if I have to run off on this video to use the bathroom, that might happen. But maybe. But that was a big sandwich, and so I think that counteracted whatever that Red Bull did for me.
3, 4, 5, 6 just hanging out, having drinks.
Uh-oh, they're having trouble talking too.
Could I maybe render something in the game? Could I do
How the
some AI?
PC wins is Sotango. Lee Carvello's Putting Challenge 2015 Pro Edition. Coming to Steam right now.
That was a PC game in the original.
Was it?
Yeah, press
wasn't?
you.
Oh, yeah, I
you
still-
got like
You have
like
selected no.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like pressing 1 or 2.
I forgot Samael's the guy who wants us to sign his faceplate. He's telling me to come to PAX East.
Well, you're not
I'd
not gonna
like
take a look just
to.
But I get to keep everything
You ever been to
inside
PAX
no matter
East?
what.
Never. I've never been.
better.
I've been to Manhattan, but that's the only East Coast city I've been to above the Mason-Dixon.
No problem. I'll do
Really?
negotiations
Yep.
on air. It'll be
Jesus
great.
Christ, you
Good luck
fucking
with that.
hick.
Good
Oh, no,
luck.
I've been to Washington, D.C. I've been to Washington, D.C.
Oh, on a school field trip?
No family trip, thank you. But yeah, I've never been to Boston, never been to Maine.
That's an
Who's
interesting
been to Maine?
proposal, Badass Dragon. I have not.
It'd be cool to go to Philly.
If we give Henry $25 in the stream, he must drink a Monster Energy drink. But then we don't have one of those.
You see a couple of things. We
Pounded him during the morning.
Look, I'm even more afraid to drink a Monster.
Henry had a
Energy.
footlong and a sandwich. That's right, man.
Oh, but that's good.
That implies that I fucked Henry. Anyway,
What? Wait a minute. I think you're overstating yourself here.
not if you measure from the spine.
Well, the dollar bill test, I'm sure you passed the dollar bill
There's
test.
a dollar bill test?
Well, a dollar bill is exactly 6 inches long.
Is it
So
really?
if you put your penis up to it and you're beyond a dollar bill or at it, then
I've
you're
never heard
then you
this.
can call yourself the average.
I hope there's not a lot of real PC gaming fans in here because I'm way more fascinated by this conversation right now.
Yeah, guys, have you? Okay, come on. I'm not alone in this, right? You get people out there. You've heard of the dollar bill test, correct? Tell me about this. I am sure we only have men watching this. People with penises watching.
All of
this
you
thing.
who don't say you're unfamiliar, I'm going to guess you failed.
Oh, it's 6.5. Wait, a dollar bill 6.5?
No, Zorak Conversions is saying he is 6.5.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
So Tenga says, no, I'm a PC gamer, and even I'm not bloody following this.
I don't trust you, okay?
I look forward to receiving them after the show.
I mean, if we have people who aren't in America, I can't tell you what Bill will tell you. Like, I don't know how many loonies equal a penis.
How
Like,
many
I don't-
farthings is my penis?
Ooh, how many toonies does it take for a penis?
Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, do your mankind joke
I don't
again.
measure my penis
Please
in
join me in
inches. I
welcoming
measure it in
Jean
female
Jean-François
tears.
Dugas
Oh,
and Jonathan Chuck.
oh, Chris, you're naughty.
I am naughty. I've never had sex with a woman. Why do they have the Infinity Cube in the PC gaming show? Says SD Pro.
Okay, I can be interested in this because this is on a console, so.
Gamer, and I want to know what it is like.
Thank you, Remo
working
6.
on the Deus Ex franchise with just so many years.
DJ Honeybear says instructions unclear. Penis to erect. Cannot see screens. And oh,
Quite a lot of intense work.
You want more followers? The dollar bill challenge will work.
Oh, no.
yeah, this is Clerk's Rat.
Yeah, I think
Remember to
one
read
of
their
the
names,
difference,
Henry.
like the first
Sorry,
time when
Clerk's
we
Rat.
started to work on
I kind of have to
this
squint a
title,
little bit. I'm not.
a lot
Can
of
we
you
double the
guys,
text size on your
telling you,
screen?
should've-
looking at us,
you should've
please, like,
gotten
let's
a new
make
pair of
sure
glasses
that
on that,
These are only an hour. These are only an hour old. These
Exactly.
glasses. They're only a year old. See,
That was a
that's
good response.
that's improv training. You got to commit to your thing instead of correcting yourself, and you're funnier.
Is that guy not wearing socks?
He might be wearing
That's
black
not-
ankle socks, which I am really into right now. 'Cause
we
it
have-
looks
Yeah.
like you're wearing no socks
So
to get your
hot.
feet
are
don't
having a
stink.
lot of high
No,
expectations.
I look at Brett's socks sometimes. I think, man, my white socks look so basic.
We're all basic.
We're basic bitches, man. We need to step up our sock game.
Dave made that similar joke.
Yeah.
PNB Live. Mankind Divided, starring Dude Love and Cactus
Yeah.
Jack.
Mankind Divided is a story about when Mick Foley got thrown off the Hell in the Cell and got broken in half. Mankind Divided.
My God.
Now, 2 years later, after the events of the last game,
Discount Tom Hardy on the left there. Yeah, I think he's still very handsome.
a dangerous
Have you,
species
boy,
way
guys,
like
let me
that.
tell you. I saw a picture of Tom Hardy and Tom Hardy's stunt double from Mad Max. They both looked the hot, like scorching hot. Those guys.
People, augmented
To everyone out there who is enjoying this,
and, Adam
man, wait.
Jensen is back now.
Nope.
He's not working
Hey, yeah, kick some donations. You're right, guys. Kicks and animations on that Laser Time tip jar. Or if you prefer getting a commentary track for films like Avengers or Iron Man 3, go to lasertime.bandcamp.com. And that helps me out directly.
And we got a chance also to talk about what
I got a lot of great purchases today, so thanks everybody. That was really helpful. That'll pay for something.
how you are using
my food.
To realize
I want to say thank you to Matthew LG, I'll call you, for the kind donation earlier.
Okay.
Yay! Finally.
Hey, Triskidable, we don't want to bore you either.
No, he says not us.
Well, I don't want them to be bored. I don't want Triskidable to be bored.
No, that's exactly what the game is all about.
See, if this was running during every interview, this would at least be somewhat interesting. Like, okay, we can see environments in the game. I don't want to see a guy sitting on a couch talking to a guy sitting at a desk.
You know. Ooh, whoa, that's with yeah.
Ooh.
Can't do that on a piece on a 360.
Yeah, it lacks that next gen filter.
I like them filters.
They're getting top 10 ridiculous things, not Jones.
Yes.
From our I can't even remember where
the
did
Wolfman's pelvis. That's gotta be up there.
Where did David Letterman get his lists from? The
Peoria,
Dubuque,
Iowa.
Yeah.
all these
From Bottada.
God, we are we're getting so insular here.
How do you?
I'm gonna see what Twitter has to say too.
Needs more mechanical apartheid, says JJB.
That was something that was said, I guess.
Yeah, it was look, mechanical apartheid. Yeah, it's a silly word, and some black people might think, or some people from say South Africa might think that's a pretty stupid word.
But you don't get any points for complaining before they do.
I am echoing their complaints. One of my favorite bits.
Oh, I'm sorry, Meloku. I don't know why that is. I'll change that as soon as I remember. Remind me on Twitter or Facebook. Shouldn't be the Godzilla commentary should not be $7.
I'm sorry.
That's the default set by Bandcamp.
Well, here, Chris, tell me the Bandcamp password live right now. And
okay.
How do you play
so funny, right?
Now you just read out your.
I was laughing so you could say it, and it would be found out by me laughing.
I like to play stealth.
This badass dragon says this mid-interview segment is Triumph the Incel Comic Dog making fun of people at E3. That'd be great.
If they could get Robert
How long are you waiting in a line for Nintendo?
This game looks wet.
I can't compromise, I want to have...
Well, this is like this feels very old school in that this is a walk-around and environment video.
It's pretty neat. Yeah. Shoot him in the ass.
And you get 2 rounds of playtesting. That's great.
That's it. On my side, I play mostly stealthy. And
Deus Ex, says Sortega.
Swinky Dinks asked, does this card up-res Newgrounds cartoons? You bet it does. Your money back.
Oh, Triskidable. I don't think they want you to buy a GTX. I think they want you to buy an AMD to play this.
I thought they were the same.
Ways that people are going to play through the game.
Why did Griff just say ass to ass?
Like John was saying, we work in a collaborative
Wow, a game PC wins E3 says Wicked Sid.
What we're trying to achieve. We know that from the get-go we have 4 gameplay pillars: stealth, combat, hacking, and social. So
I pronounce it Deus Ex,
actually.
I love I always pronounce it Deus Ex.
We don't know what the player
Everybody
is.
do the sex.
So we do a lot of map reviews and
I do a lot of map previews.
Also, we're looking at
my wiener is shit because I had a day of sex.
And sometimes we're okay. It's cool, like if you're the stealthy player. But what about
Triskidable has an opinion on AMD cards, and it's that they're
so
absolute garbage.
That allows us to really improve.
For the longest time, I preferred whatever card I could steal from work.
Those are my favorites. Terrible driver support, says Triskidable.
Miller Fillmore says, do we have a Swede count for this E3?
Swede?
Swede, like Swedish people.
Look
at that guy, is so Swedish.
He's handsome, is what he is.
Footage looks beautiful.
It's not fair. We heard where he's from.
Yeah, we can't compare to the genetic power of the Swedes.
Kaya's down says the problem is this doesn't feel like a presentation you only see at E3. It doesn't, but it's also the first time, and I encourage you to continue watching it so we get another one.
Yeah, this is new territory. They're blazing trails here.
Hold on.
Donkey Dink says Pele is going to come out and show you how to overclock your Packard Bell for you.
I like the new guy over here. The Half-Life.
You making fun of my mom's Packard Bell?
I think you just did a Half-Life 3 joke.
Coming up next, we have a video to talk a little bit about the history of Total War.
Ooh.
All right.
Creative Assembly.
Sega.
Hey,
Wait, Sega
it's Creative
publishes
Assembly.
things?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
All right.
I know.
That was the. They
I remember
put
that
out
from
some
video
new game
games.
recently, didn't they?
I remember Sega does video games at one point. What, Chris?
Well, yeah. What else is Sega publishing?
Well, this is America Sega. In Japan, they publish Yakuza and Sonic, and that is it. Oh, and the 3D remasters or whatever.
Yes.
Those are excellent. Those are really good.
I wonder, have they said when Yakuza is coming out?
5? No. Unless it's one of those things like that got announced on a stream or something.
that these are. They also brought us Alien Isolation, though, didn't they?
Yes,
Not
they
Creative
did.
Assembly.
Yeah, they did.
Was it?
Yep.
I thought that was in Gearbox.
No,
So it was good.
What? No. It was
That
Creative
was the Colonial
Assembly.
Marines, sweetie.
Yeah.
We don't speak.
Colonial,
that.
yeah, that didn't happen. That's still. Let the courts figure that one out.
I don't think Ratmandu asked if gateway PCs are still a thing. I don't believe they are. I bought one. Will never buy again.
Oh yeah, boy, I gotta see XCOM 2 on this. The XCOM 2 is a gaming PC seller for me.
That's crazy. It's a PC exclusive.
Yes, exactly.
That's insane.
Well, because they said it sold like ass on every other system. So, even though it played spectacularly on a controller, XCOM did.
Hasn't another game used this same song?
I can't hear the song. What
It's
is it?
Lord, I think, doing Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
That's
I mean, this was Ass Creed last year, yeah.
And
But it fits more for this than Ass Creed, honestly.
doesn't matter.
Well, remember the year where like 3 things had power on it? No man should have all this power. I remember Saints 3 and then others.
Wow, 15 fucking years? Oh, Warhammer's the latest version.
And
Yeah.
here to talk about the upcoming Total War Warhammer, we have
XCOM 2 Die Harder says this,
I don't know if that's going to be there. I didn't see. I don't think anyone from Firaxis was on that list.
or 2K even probably, right?
Wisconsinite says those console plebs couldn't understand a great game if it was given away free on PS Plus. Watch which XCOM was.
Yeah, so good.
If you guys
Sila says Griffins ain't real.
then the past gods aren't going to
Take
say
it back.
Neither is Warhammer or most video
Victory has
games.
been achieved thus far. You know, I immediately
There was no Warhammer footage in that, but I'm
in the videos.
guessing
and
they're gonna
for
get to
anyone
that.
who's Total War franchise, it's so much rooted in history, and now you have this fantasy setting with
This is
magic
their first
and
fantasy game, though,
races.
right? The one.
Oh, that's true. I think it is.
yeah,
I
it's
think
the
it
one
is.
with like not a real historical basis.
Yeah. Oh, somebody was pointing something out to me here. I wanted to read that. Sorry.
And the opportunity to do this with Games Workshop
Grrr.
was just something we had
No,
to take.
never mind.
This is clear proof Sega still does what Nintendo don't.
Oh yeah, when we were talking about penises, I should have used that thing to mention. I posted the trailer for the Batman vs Superman XXX porn parody
There,
on.
use that to
go to lasertimepodcast.com to read about it.
growers use that as an aid.
But yeah, it's boy, the costuming in it is amazing. They really spent a lot of money on those costumes because really, how else do you indicate who the characters are without costumes?
Is it better costumes for the time than the Fantastic Four movie?
What, the 2005
the Roger
Fantastic
Corman
Four?
one.
Oh, the Corman one? It's better costumes.
Yeah.
famous.
For the time, like if Roger Corman made his movie now, would the costumes be better?
Yeah.
The Superman
He's on his
parody.
5th card, 731 left to go, says Ratmandu. Ooh. Not bad. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that you can buy it. And guys, hey, if you're actually into that, like I don't want to shame anybody who enjoys pornography. It's not for me because it is straight porn. But if you are into straight porn with occasional girl-on-girl threesome things, you should just buy it directly from Wicked. Don't steal it. I know how easy it is to steal porn, guys, but you don't have to.
It's pretty incredible to see some of the figurines that I recognize. And
Yeah, they're pretty protective of that stuff. Ratmandu says he prefers amateur-style porn. I'm starting to want more professionals, though. I don't know. Well, because like I just don't like when I saw recent porn, if I may talk about porn, when I saw recent porn where characters kept a situation in mind, they're like, I don't want to get too much specifics, but it starts with a situation, and then they have sex, and then at the end the situation is still there, and it even comes out like they're talking and communicating as their characters during sex. I like that. I think it gets you more into the scene.
Do you like that first-person punishing mommy porn that's all the rage right now?
Oh, I love it. It's great. No, I'm not into that.
But our upcoming guest is one that I was very
I'm not into daddies either, I have to say. Not yet. Maybe older. Maybe as I get older. I don't know.
There's a new daddy in town.
There's a new daddy. Ah, so great. Did they say Phil Fish?
No way. Phil Spencer.
Oh, Phil Spencer. That's a pretty big deal, too.
That's right.
Phil Spencer at the PC Gaming Show. But I thought Microsoft hated PC.
No, but this could get interesting, and also it could be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Because probably my biggest problem with the Xbox One, it seems to be integrated with an Xbox or with a Microsoft OS that they're abandoning.
What Microsoft is here for?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Why isn't he wearing his blazer and t-shirt combo?
Yeah, I want to see an indie game on his t-shirt.
Because he doesn't want to spill his balls energy drink all over. This is the PC Gaming Show, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Windows 10 integration.
Man, last time Phil Fish said anything, it was a damn nightmare, says Triscuit Bowl.
Chris, what setup are you messing with
So
there?
how...
Queenside Vapor?
How many hours has Phil Spencer been drinking since he saw the Sony press conference? Like, fuck.
He had a nice. I saw he had a nice tweet saying like, "Congratulations on Last Guardian." Like they got retweeted like 2,000 times. All right, I want to give a listen in here.
PC is critical to both our success and critical to Windows success. So getting the opportunity to come here and talk directly with fans and the press and be in the event was something I look forward to. So it's great to be here.
Yeah,
Master Chief Collection 2 exclusively on Windows 95, says girl. Wait,
we have Windows 10 obviously coming
Gira
out in
Chief?
July.
Sorry, I
One of the
cannot
early
read that.
moves was,
Chris,
to
file
make
this for
the
later.
free
There's a new
upgrades for
Peanuts
people.
trailer.
Really, we thought about that from
That's.
a
I thought somebody.
developer
Somebody
standpoint,
said that to me on
as
Twitter, but I thought it was in
developers
response to me
get a
bitching about
common
something like,
ecosystem
"Shut up,
with
asshole, and go watch
everybody
your
on
Peanuts
one
trailer." I got offended for.
But
no
when they
reason.
were actually making a suggestion to you,
Indeed,
you can't read. It's hard to read tone into text. Maybe that's where some disagreements happen on Twitter because you can't read. I've come to have to expect. Don't think people know you're being ironic on Twitter. Like, don't make that assumption.
So guys, we're going to pause the PC Gamer stream and watch the Peanuts trailer if that's okay.
Oh man, Suda51 sent me a thank you. He's like, he tweeted at me, THX, good old Suda.
For what?
Because I said I wanted to see him at E3, and I don't think he's there, which sucks.
I don't think he is either.
Well, if he's tweeting about that now, that means he just woke up Japan time, honestly. So yeah, he's not.
Tim
He's up
Schafer
having his
favorited
breakfast
one of
ramen.
my E3 tweets.
Oh yeah, well,
boom.
Well, I could send Suda51 a private message right now that says Dave sucks.
Well,
No, actually, I can't.
I'll do the
He
same to
doesn't follow
Tim.
me.
That's why I think
We'll see who comes out first.
Well, you now have the chance to announce some of the
All right.
upcoming games.
Yeah, announce some upcoming games, brah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of push for us to do more in the first party, and we
Stupid
will.
Pret Tricks
We
next,
should,
right?
but
Yeah.
I don't like to make.
You're working on two
promises or
platforms that don't talk to one
announce things
another.
before we have a plan. So we're gonna
I'm
have
glad
some
at
people
least
come out.
Fallout can talk to
Franchises
each other.
that a lot of
Yeah,
people
they're
have
losing
asked
out
me
on
about.
stuff by not having
Killer
PC talk to
Instinct.
Xbox.
And,
Though they
we're
are
gonna
supposed to
bring Killer
stream
Instinct
together.
to
I remember
PC.
seeing that at GDC this year. Okay, wait, what? Damn it.
And we're going to allow people to play on PC, to play on console, to play back and forth. I think it's a great franchise for us. You've seen fighting games do very well. And it's the beginning for
Which
us.
we don't have.
Again, I could make some grandiose promises. I'm just not that kind of person. As our portfolio builds out on Windows, you'll hear more and more from us about what we're building.
And I also
Games
am
for
so
Windows Live
excited
2.
to bring some guests up to the stage to talk about the titles that they are working
Evan
on.
Lottie?
Without any further ado, oh God, I'm so excited about these two in particular. Please join me in welcoming David Eckelberry and James Finney from Fable Legends and Gigantic.
All right, okay. I want to see more Gigantic. I liked what I saw yesterday. Though, of course, Cuphead is my number one thing
Welcome.
from.
You are not allowed to begin speaking without a formal
Oh, there goes Phil Spencer.
Ah, yes.
I have to say
Sorry,
this
now that
this
that's
Day
out of the way.
9 guy is a pretty good broadcaster.
Yeah, dude.
You just saw the footage. We're just going to go straight into it right now. This is footage from Fable Legends. It's beautiful. I want to know.
Yeah, Killer Instinct PC. Are people excited for Killer Instinct PC?
I've never seen anybody this excited about Fable.
Oh, JJB Sterling has an important question for me. Does he think Persona 5 is coming? Do I think Persona 5 is coming out this year in America? They still say 2015 in the Americas. It got a long delay, and okay. So here's what I think. They were already aiming for 2015 for the localization. So I think the only thing that was slowing it down is the localization. I think they already had it in motion. That PS4 release that gave it a natural delay. I could definitely see it coming out this November. I really could. I think it will be February, but I think it definitely could be November.
It's better off in February.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This November, it's got space. Persona 5 has got space. I was really hoping to see Persona 5 on the PlayStation conference.
This looks so much better than it did the Xbox conference.
Yeah, I don't know. JDB Sterling says, I hope it does, but I'm waiting for a delay at this point. Yeah,
though Instinct Gold will be in the Rare Collection Zorka version.
Though JDB Sterling, I should point out to you that the new trailer, and really it was the old Japanese trailer with American writing on it, but a new Persona 5 trailer got posted today, and it still said 2015 on it. So that's very up to date, saying of 2015.
And there's always some of that.
Batman uses my Xbox One. It's just called the Halo box.
The choice around the
Mine is the HBO Go box. It's even worse.
It's the it doesn't listen to me box.
And we really wanted the opportunity.
I wonder if I could sell my Kinect on Craigslist for any money.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I should just.
I tried to get into the Gears beta, and I'm like, "Do you want to sign in with your Xbox Live code?" And I said, "Yes." And it's like, "Okay, done." I'm like, "You don't know my username."
Well, yeah, it's a double blind thing. It needs to give you. It gave a code to your account, and then you do the.
I never entered my account.
And let them take a shot.
You get this fucking bug off your microphone.
There was a dead bug on it?
We're gonna plan.
Probably came out of your face. Anyone else?
Certainly not out of your very clean
apartment.
apartment.
Come to PCs.
Definitely not my hair.
You know, it couldn't just be a $60 box. Or
Killer Instinct 2016. Oh yeah, I heard that Patrice Desolé.
Chris, the PS4 is an HBO Go app, and not for people with Comcast Banquo stepson. So corrected.
Make fun of former coworkers. I'm being asked to by Skeletor's buff, but why Skeletor buff? But I don't want to. Our coworkers are friends.
But there's some I love enough that I can make fun of them.
Tyler Wilde, why aren't you there? What a loser!
What a piece of shit. The sports loving fool. He's probably watching somebody score something in a goal net.
I think the Warriors are in the finals. No, wait, no. There's a Warriors game going on right now.
Right, probably watching the press conferences his publication is putting on.
Yeah,
I think so.
As the name
I'm going to do an old style.
Oh, do a Paul Ryan voice. We're being asked to, Chris.
Windows 10, play it on Xbox.
This is gigantic. I'm looking forward to it. You know, this is the same footage from the
my favorite
conference.
My favorite Paul Ryan was that sign that somebody put up in front of the urinal at Future, which said, "So, peeing, huh?
Peeing, huh?
Peeing, huh?"
I did. I made that.
You made that?
And then he like ripped it down.
Oh, he was the one that ripped it down?
Yeah, and then I was like, I found it in the trash and I put it back up and it was ripped down again. I'm like, what? Someone ripped it down. Who was it? Paul's like, it was me. I didn't like it. I'm sorry.
I miss Paul Ryan.
And we had a full color photo of your picture. I didn't figure like, why not do something with it?
I do miss Paul Ryan. Don't you miss Paul Ryan?
Yeah.
I mean, technically we live in the same city and we go to the same YMCA, but I barely see him. I was not what I expected.
3 guys between you.
Different skill set as players.
Yeah, when you're at the Y.
No.
Fun to stay there.
We walked by each other. Chris, that's not what the YMCA is about anymore.
No.
Though I'm also too shy to go into the steam room, which was I hear it actually is that. But there's a bathhouse in you know, I don't need to tell this.
My girlfriend and I go to the bathhouse all the time.
What?
Yeah, like it's like $20 for like 2 hours in like your own personal hot tub and sauna, and like occasionally my back hurts for no reason and I have no health insurance.
Hot stuff. That sounds pretty hot.
It's called the hot tub.
Is it a Korean style one?
There are not a lot of white people there.
Well, I mean, do you get a body scrub and stuff?
Nobody touches me.
I've heard.
Cupping done.
I've heard you get that body scrub there. You think you're clean. You've never been clean. You've never been clean. That's what I've heard. I read a review about this saying like when this guy got the full body scrub and he was like, I can't be that dirty. I just showered this morning and all this dead skin is coming off and he's like, I'm filthy all the time except for right now. I'm disgusting.
Yeah, my dead skin is all over this apartment right now. In between the knobs and that mixer.
on camera.
All of them are a lot of
My glasses.
Syke says, Henry, did you visit Shinjuku Nichome while you were in Japan? You know, I did walk through Nichome, more Sanchome though, but I believe Nichome, I think my second hotel was in Nichome, right? I forget what exactly it was, but I've stayed in Shinjuku a lot. Shinjuku is one of my favorite prefectures of Tokyo. Tokyo.
Character that can
You remember Shinjuku? That's where we ate. That's where we ate go-go curry together.
Is that the Gorilla McDonald's?
Yes.
Nice.
Go-go curry, go-go curry. You know who?
People just tuning in will think you're making fun of this guy for being slightly Asian.
He is the only person who's remotely not white.
Dave, do you know?
Following development of your game
What?
quite some time. Very
Nobody-
Oh, Nuru massages are in Nichome. I've been to Sanchome. That's where the gay clubs are. I didn't have the balls to go to one, but that's also when I was walking through Sanchome is where I heard a guy shouting out massage, blowjob. The same thing Chris heard once in Shibuya.
Once again, thank you.
Yeah.
David Finney.
The cheapest blowjob I've ever had.
James Finney.
What? Trustable says...
Picked up anything good on the summer sale? I saw that Talos Principle is $3.49. I would totally pay that.
Triskidable says Valve just posted Half-Life 2 Episode 3 on their homepage.
What?
They didn't.
You're a fucking liar. You're a liar, Triskidable.
Yes, welcome. No, I just...
Rod Ferguson, get that tripwire thing. Oh, is it sponsoring the event?
I mean, if that was announced, it would shut down Twitter and NeoGAF just the same as it shut down.
He says no, it's fake.
You liar.
Okay,
no, that was funny, Triskidable. I'm just kidding.
Jesus, what
you got me.
Triskidable. You know we have shows.
Okay, wait, Rod Ferguson, what's he doing here?
Am I the only one who, every time I see his name, I can't help but think Turd Ferguson?
But
I have nothing against Rod.
What's he doing here? Because Gears is only...
Fortnite. Oh, but this is Gears.
Yeah, they could be putting out the first one on PC.
The first one is on PC.
Yeah, the Ultimate version.
Oh, I see.
Or even 4.
On PC, 4K resolution support, unlimited refresh rate, DX12.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Gears anymore.
Judgment was pretty good, but I was kind of tired after that point.
But I like the first 3.
Yeah.
I might. I don't know if I'm gonna get the Ultimate Edition now.
So that's cool that Ultimate Edition's coming to PC, though. I did not expect that.
Gosh, was it 2006? Yeah, I mean, Gears 1 was 2006, and Gears 1 PC was 2007.
2006.
So yeah, there's been a lot of changes, modernizations. You know,
I was still in
when you have a
Florida.
game like this,
Me too.
You walk this line of nostalgia. It's like, you know, but
High res brown and gray says Q.
That's probably one of the first games I played after.
I got a 360 in September.
It was the justifier for the 360. Nothing else looked like
Dead
a new
Rising
system.
was. Hello.
No, man. The Gears, nothing looked like Gears. I remember Gears coming out in November was such a great answer to the PS3. You're like, what's the PS3 got? Killzone? And no, not Killzone. It's got Resistance. Anything else? Not really. Well, then I'll just play this gorgeous game called Gears of War.
all the different options you can get into, but from just an overall game perspective,
Show
the difference between
Fortnite.
the original to the way
Oh wait, no,
the
he's not
remastered
with.
is
Oh yeah, I saw
Epic
The
anymore.
Vanishing of Ethan Carter is super cheap right now. This is was Consonite naming his Steam purchases or their Steam purchases. I don't want to assume gender. Don't want to assume gender.
How do people play Gears?
Oregon Trail 4K edition. That would be great. Did you guys say that already?
And King of the Hill
No.
was the best way to play competitively.
I'm curious
And
to
so we
see
took those
if
two
this,
modes from Gears 3 and brought them back
how
to
real
the
this
Ultimate
Half-Life
Edition so
3
that
thing
people
is.
can play the way
Well,
they
I don't.
play now.
Well,
It'd be a pretty shitty thing for Valve to do during the PC.
I would have seen a tweet about it.
I think the crazy.
I think we would have seen a lot of stuff in the yeah.
The diarrhea stream of comments on the
It would have said Gaben Bestis.
All hail Gaben. All hail based Gaben.
Ugh. Then you see that stupid frog. All right, let's. Yeah, what? Yeah.
Nothing to announce yet. You know, so that'll be something we'll be happy to talk about at a later time.
So Gears 4. So Gears 4.
Interesting.
Rayman says, I want to take this time to remind everyone of the Laser Time Club La Villa meetup.
That's not happening. That is not happening. That is not happening. God damn it.
There is a slightly reasonable sale on the Nintendo eShop right now
It's
of
awful.
I was asked to do.
on digital games. It's not a bad deal.
Yes, but it
Splatoon.
still brings them down to almost the price.
Splatoon
All those
is
games
not
are
on
discounted
sale.
at
Man,
retail.
I don't care.
What's he bringing out? We can't see it.
For any of you who are familiar with a company called SCS Software, they make a game called
Stone Cold
Euro
Steve
Truck Simulator.
Software?
Yeah.
They are
Oh.
expanding west with all brand new content.
I like the quaver in his voice.
I'm trying to like maybe if I listen
American
without
Truck
seeing.
Final Fantasy franchise is on sale on Steam. Hustle, 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 hustle.
His voice is so familiar. Like it sounds Tom Green.
Tom Green. Yeah, it is a little Tom Green, isn't it? Oh, but serious Tom Green, not what your bum bum.
Is this the gay bar song?
This is so straight, Chris. It's so straight, it's gay.
I want to take you to a gay bar.
People are excited for American Truck Simulator, and the Euro Truck is all I want, says Captain Lazy.
Shit, these are a bunch of really cheap Final Fantasy games. Well, you know, relatively.
Japanese cheap.
For a Japanese game, yeah. The most expensive, Final Fantasy IV. Oh wait.
I've always heard not Freddy Got Fingered, Tom Green. Do you guys think Freddy Got Fingered is better? Is a lost classic, or is it just garbage?
Penny ITX.
I thought it was funny too.
Is Valve.software even Valve's site?
Join in on the drive that I took from San Francisco to LA to be here. You can do it in American Truck Simulator. It was actually made using Google Maps, which is totally
Man, I'd love to see him driving a truck from.
Yeah, that's how I found
My bum
here.
is on the tower. My bum is on the tower.
Now, one of the big elephants in the room in PC gaming right now is virtual
Valve.
reality.
Oh.
Everyone's excited about it. We heard
Valve's the elephant in the room, not
Valve
virtual reality.
technology specific for it.
I'm from Undercutter's Pizza.
Exactly what the killer
Sorry,
app
I'm
is,
gonna
what the
keep
killer
quoting Tom
experience
Green
is
for
that
the rest
will
of
bring
this
VR to
stream.
the forefront.
No, it's fake, Chris.
It has to be fake. It isn't fake, says Dino Dude. You fuckers, you're trying to throw me up my streaming game.
Ryan Geddes from CCP.
I feel like I would. Oh, it's CCP
Who down with
time.
CCP?
Yeah.
Who down with
I am from the CCP.
Right off the bat, I've
Ladies and gentlemen, Buster
CCP,
Blues.
we have ways of making you talk.
Go to Valve.com. Click on games. No, I'm not doing it, Dino Dude.
my head around to look around. What makes
Now all I hear is fucking Tom Green. That's all I hear.
Daddy, would you like some
with
sausages?
Valkyrie, we are trying to essentially make what is the essence of space combat.
Ooh.
So we're putting you right in the cockpit of a
You said
Valkyrie
cock.
fighder.
Oh yeah, that was a demo they've been showing for a while on Oculus. Their spacecraft demo. Well, if only Tyler was on this thing now, but I feel like he wouldn't be streaming.
Valvedick.com. Not doing that either, so Tango.
Survive out there in space. So
Now, yeah,
Does somebody own that?
Sex.fart. That I'll go
last
to.
night, and they filmed me.
What was I saw a funny running joke on Giant Bomb is when they try to buy URLs live on the show, and they find out all these other dots like .party, dot fart, .sex.
I have to kill the enemies.
All right.
Get them. Kill them, shoot them. Come here.
Those bullets look good.
Very descriptive.
Look at me go.
It's really hard to display VR to people.
That's why I was so impressed by that demo in the Microsoft press conference.
Oh my god, that is so intense.
You have to trust me. Do we even recognize anybody?
My proudest moment.
Scott here, what did I miss, Patriot fan?
It's just a wall of white faces. Oh, what did you just see?
missed some Tripwire and Gears of War.
Gears of War Ultimate Edition for PC, as is Killer Instinct. And we got to see The Killing Floor and Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. Vietnam.
Eden, where's Tyler Wilde? Ira Glass is here. Oh
I think Tyler Wilde might be in another room, but he's doing work.
No, he's in the office.
Oh, he's in the office for this? Wow.
Hamsterballs.jizz. Somebody buy that one.
Headset, and they get in the cockpit, and they're out there in space.
Jeff, he said it
They're
again.
not looking around them at first because it's not natural to do that. We're used to playing.
Look, everyone, it's Ira Glass. Hello.
Keyboard control.
Ira Glass has a little more hair than that.
Hello. We were playing PC games and we thought,
get
why not talk about
awareness
it?
by moving your head around at all times.
Go to mailkimp.com.
I'm not going there, Dino Dude. Not falling for it again.
CCP, a RoboCop company. That's OCP, which spells cop. Get it?
That is Cockpit Jones over there.
To not be there all of a
And
sudden.
Clarence
Oh,
Bodiger
that's how
works for him.
immersive it is.
I felt that immediately.
Maybe sit down next time you play instead of standing up.
Hello, it's This American
Probably
Life.
not poorly
Ira
planned.
Glass.
I mean, how many?
That
of
looks
these
pretty.
design
Had a
I'd
laugh.
rather play. I would like to play first person. What is the name of that thing?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, this game was built completely from the ground up for VR. So
Ira Glass is in there. I like that.
What a guess. What a guess.
Hey, Ira Glass, how's it going?
Easy. Not in Japan now.
I've just been talking for a very long time. My tongue doesn't want to do what I want it to.
Finding out how does the UI work.
Though, man, you've never seen more people tired than a person more tired than Chris was yesterday in the last in the Sony stream.
I have not gone to bed at 8:30 in a long time. Woke up at 5:30 a.m.
Well, I was woken up by tragedy this morning. Captain Tragedy.
Captain Tragedy.
No, if you just search Berkeley Tragedy, you might find out what it was. But sadly, a bunch of people. A number of people died falling off a balcony at a party. A balcony collapsed. They fell and died. So exciting for E3 to talk about that.
Indeed. Donald Trump is running for president, and other things we don't care about.
That's an hilarious joke. He's such a fucking goof. Tim Heidecker has been retweeting this great Trump for Prez Twitter page.
Big endeavor to embark upon with a technology that's not widely adopted.
The chat is falling apart.
Terrible things here, guys. Settle down.
Very, very big into VR. We think it's
boy, we need sound effects though.
Going, especially on the PC.
VR is good. Hey, VR is cool. I like those red color streaks in the sky.
I like VR Troopers.
I like
VR. I feel like I was too old to be watching
that a lot before VR came along. People kind of thought
Donald Trump.
Captain Laxey's, as I was waiting for you to say, multiple people died falling off their unicycles.
All right. Now, have you guys seen a motorized unicycle around town? Because I've seen a couple.
Well, not in this town, but definitely in your side of the pond.
I did see on Sunday leaving. Yes, it was Sunday after Money in the Bank. When I was walking back towards the bus, I saw a guy riding down Market Street on one of those big front wheel bicycles.
Wow!
And he almost got in an accident. And I'm like, if you fell off your bike, you would be dead.
Then you would deserve it.
They work very, very separately from
oh boy!
And James Miller says VR can't melt steel beams. This is true.
Tanga says they don't think they're riding bikes, eh?
Wait, did you guys read what Sykes said about the Republican race is like a cross between a TARDIS and a clown car? As in, they all feel like relics that were dumped out of a clown car.
And for any of you who have not gotten a chance to try it,
was that Donald Trump's Game of Thrones names? Millard Fillmore? Millard Fillmore, yes.
Intense experience.
So this week's VGA going to be delayed a bit with all the E3 coverage, Wisconsinite? I hope not, but it will be a lot of E3 stuff. And I'm just going to have to say it, yeah. All of you who've heard us for what? How long have we streamed the last?
Well, I guess we started at 9:30 a.m. yesterday.
Revered.
I think total we probably streamed 12 hours.
For quite a while before departing.
Well, there's 6 press conferences, right? And then they're like.
I think let's say they average 90 minutes a piece.
So that's
I did not hear you announcing.
Dean?
90 minutes, 6 conferences, 90 minutes apiece, averages out to 9 hours.
Looks like Nathan, who you used to work with.
Yeah. What do you feel like the status of it is?
Suck my
like I say, I kind of have mixed feelings in some ways. Like
no, thank you.
Games like Kerbal Space Program.
No house pan, no Petrix, not even a clip with a setup. Worst late night ever, says S. George.
I think
my reading comprehension is not good.
Refund program has helped a bit with maybe perceptions and stuff like that. But it's challenging as a developer, particularly when your game gets really popular.
Now that's
crikey. It'd be crikey, not core blind.
No, they're announcing the core blind name.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
686.
The scope was allowed to get bigger. But if your game gets really popular and you're
any games we're expecting to see as Pathfinder? I don't know.
Sam A.L. asks if I came to San Fran, could I see the kitchen studio?
Just read that. Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. You fucked up.
I'm totally pulling a Dave here, repeating questions.
Hey, I only did that once.
Throwing it on Dave.
Right now we're tied.
All right.
Who's gonna lose?
Let's see. The next person to repeat a question loses.
My secret strategy is I'm not going to read anything for the rest of the stream.
To 30% of my attention. Scream really loud if anything interesting happens as Zakai is down. Will do.
Transmatrix says, is he gay or just British?
Use your gaydar, Henry.
He's British.
I think he's a Kiwi actually.
Well, he's got a London shirt.
Oh. Maybe he visited
That will throw
London.
somebody off. It's like all those Mexican guys outside wearing USA T-shirts. Never tell.
I heard of that on an episode of Sex and the City, where remember
does that happen, Griff? Sorry, buddy.
Reedy says that he sounds like Murray from Flight of the Conchords. You know, we were recently talking about Chappie, and you said you didn't like what's his face?
Druzzledon Drizzle.
Charlito
Copley.
Yeah, I was thinking that Murray from Flight of the Conchords should have been Chappie.
Oh, God,
that would have been
great. Band mating?
Yeah, look at that.
Present?
Motherfucker, fuck mother.
Hank should try and get Greg Miller on Cape Crisis. Go for it. You guys used to be chumming.
Oh yeah, I've talked to him like 4 times. So.
Oh really? I remember you used to talk all the time.
Hey, I like him.
He's
He's cool. Yeah, we used to be on the same bus, but I was very shy then.
Shuttle. We're not bus people. I ride a bike.
Chris's classism against buses is just so wrong.
I ride a bike. It is faster than riding a bus and costs me nothing. And I don't go to the gym. So I ride a bike exclusively.
And then allowing players to have their own region.
It's all right, Chris. I'll be in SF in a couple of weeks. Then fine, come have a drink, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to get back from...
Or buy us a drink.
Reese Darby is amazing, says Transmatrix.
Wasn't he just in a movie or something?
So is it not a 3D environment, or is it like...
Oh, there was that vampire movie I meant to see by the Fly the Conchords guys.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
They come out at 9 or something like
that. Going into this project, and there's some people that feel like you abandoned the DayZ project.
Ooh, said they abandoned the DayZ project.
I mean, it pretty much spawned the zombie survival genre, and then you departed. I know a lot of people were upset. I mean, I think even on your Twitter it said that you're going to block people who talk about DayZ.
I did for a while, yeah.
Nice.
I didn't though. Like, yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Well, now you can mute them.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Please tweet at me at Day9TV. Now.
See, that guy knows what's up. You got to say your Twitter handle at HENRAYG.
Interrupt everything.
DAY9EYEG.
Exactly. That's what you got to do.
What we do in the shadows, Ratman do. You're thinking we live in public, Transmatrix.
It was an accident. I mean,
Greedy, I don't know what that means, but I'm with you. Werewolves, not swearwolves.
Swearwolves, wasn't that? No, that's Dickwolves. Never mind. I was thinking of the Penny Arcade thing.
That was my Super 6 soccer team.
Are they going to announce a remake of Phantasmagoria? Says Twinkie Dinks. Is that the one with the old man and the robot? The robot ball that eats people's heads.
Are you thinking of a movie? Or
no, I'm thinking of Phantasm the movie. Yes.
What We Do in the Shadows. That's the name of that.
Oh shit! I win!
No, I win. Dude, we got another 3 hours of this press conference.
All right.
So, SD Pro wants an adult parody of Chappie, which is assless Chappie.
Did you know that I found out the Batman vs Superman guy, his next one is going to be Batman vs Superman vs Spider-Man. He's bringing Spider-Man into it.
Surprising he can just do that.
But the problem is you get too many men in there. Like you gotta. The male-dominated fantasy industry is messing up straight pornography.
Somebody's going to end up in a boy butt. It has to happen.
Well, they did have that one video where China was gangbanged by a bunch of WWE superstars. You know, she was at WWE headquarters.
She was apparently at WWE headquarters day. Yeah. Oh yeah, the guy who made Superman versus Batman the porn parody did make the Avengers one that starred China as She-Hulk.
Yeah. It reminds me, I did have a good, nice little lesson. Not that I needed one in sexual harassment.
Oh.
It's that I was walking down the road. I woke up early, and because I ran out of coffee yesterday and nothing was open at 5:30 in the morning, I had to go buy coffee from the only place open in the area because there was no place to buy physical coffee. Physical coffee, as opposed to digital coffee. And I walk by what I've affectionately called, no, I'm not going to call it that on the stream, but the woman shelter.
Yes.
And a very, very large black trans person's like, "Hey, honey, you need company?" I'm like, "Ah, no, that's cool. That's cool." And then like she kept going. I'm like, "No, it's funny. It's fine. It's fine. Keep going." "Ah, no, gotta get my coffee. Haven't had my coffee yet because I have my headphones and I can barely hear." Like, funny, fine. And I walk back, and then it just happens again, but it's more physical. And it's very rare for me to be hit on. I'm
going to step around
B, by a person who's taller than me.
That must be scary for you.
No, it was just like, it wasn't scared. It's just like, dude, this is annoying. Really?
Sorry, I like this one from Wisconsin Ice. Day one DLC comes free with a digital purchase of the coffee.
With me, it comes within 25 minutes. Hey.
This did happen. And please, nobody say, "No, you know what's safe for me." Not that. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. We get how you feel. Shut up.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, welcome. He's so friendly. They're leaving the couch.
I've seen the Kickstarter video. I want to know a little bit about
Chris almost got raped. Not quite.
For Strafe is.
Oh, Strafe! I think I know this one.
Strafe.
Liquid cool.
That wasn't good. Can you do that? In
Shenmue 3 is at 2.8 million. Wow.
Chris?
Yeah, this game looks awesome.
The game is called Strafe, and I tried to do it in Tim Curry voice.
Strafe!
Ooh, have you guys seen that picture of Tim Curry?
He had a stroke, right?
Oh, no.
He came out and made a rare public appearance last week.
Oh, yeah.
Not looking so good, but hey, I wish him all the best.
He is pop culture royalty.
Yeah, did you see?
He can do whatever they
want.
Terry
Gross?
Terry Gross.
No. Tracy Morgan. He was on the
show. Oh my God, that was a bummer.
Did you have to roll into Tracy with Terry?
No.
Terry C. Morgan.
I don't know why.
Tracy Jordan?
Look, we've been doing this for like over 7 hours.
You've been
now.
doing it all day, but we've been doing it 2 days, brah.
Well,
I think this game looks cool. I think Strafe looks cool. Let's talk about Strafe.
And then the truck flipped over. I gotta go pregnant.
He wasn't trying to be funny. That's what was saddest to me. He was crying and walking around SNL studio and like crying and saying like, I don't know if I can be funny. Like it's sad.
Yeah.
Work around it.
And in terms of these monsters,
But look at that man.
This looks neat.
Yeah, it looks really neat. I want this over the new Doom. Not really, but this looks great.
So like
I'm so tired of out of all those Kickstarters for old school stuff, they're finally making one that's like at least in a different genre than everybody has been making.
I love it. It looks like a fucking Lawnmower Man demo with the 60 frames a second.
Yeah, Lawnmower Man. That's the best episode of, not the best episode, but one of the best episodes of the new Community season was the Lawnmower Man
Jesus,
episode.
where?
I'm never going to leave this.
But you do have the opportunity to use more
Games is again basically Unity assets. The games just use Caboose. This is straight.
It also had a really cool trailer, as I recall. Hey, does anybody, I want to know this from our viewers, anybody else here use Line? You guys, anybody into Line? I am loving Line, the chat app for your
all
phone.
look like the out of this world villains. Another world villain. Excuse me.
Either one.
Excuse me, Britos.
With, these weapons, he just picked up a rocket launcher.
Most older genres is aged terribly, says Charlie is the Falconry.
Except for the really old genres, the side
Calls
scrollies.
Andrea. No, man.
Nope, we both failed.
Yeah.
that we're about to see thrown?
Yes.
Oh dear, that is terrible news, Ratmandu. The saddest news of the day, John Hurt has pancreatic cancer.
No.
Man, what a bummer this is.
Man, growing up sucks.
Yeah.
I've always said that's what Laser Time is supposed to deal with. Becoming an adult.
Children who hate growing up.
It sucks. It sucks all the time. It never stops sucking. Being a kid was better.
Yeah.
So of course I got to know what is the.
I don't have kids or money, so that's why I say that.
Well, you jump in.
Sale says line is for little Japanese girls.
Ah.
Real men use aim.
Chris, this is ass
Actually,
cancer
Ira
season.
Glass.
Okay, so Tango.
Ira Glass says I don't use Line because everyone has iMessaging, but you can't send stickers. All those stickers,
You
man.
can send JPEGs and GIFs and things you don't pay for.
No way, man. Those stickers are amazing. I just bought
$50 well spent, buddy.
El Shaddai stickers, and they were great.
God, somebody needs to take your money away.
Yeah,
That's what you use your money on.
How many coins?
they were $1.
So that's 50 coins.
Yes.
That's a good deal. I'm buying that.
Yep.
Jesus, what is wrong with you guys? The Patreon hasn't started yet. You're buying line. You're buying fucking $1 stickers.
So excited.
You 10-year-old girls?
Yes, I am a 10-year-old girl.
Expansion to Pillars
Half-Life 3 beta is up. Oh, stop it. Steam community groups.
Somebody's asking if there are any erotic comics we read. I will say there's one. It's not totally erotic, but it is a sex-friendly, R-rated comic called Menage a Three. Is a
George Costanza.
it's a 3 times a week comic strip, web strip about very sex positive, and everybody's like all over the spectrum of gayness, and if you like to see naked women, naked men, whatever, and have a nice little laugh, and to see somebody who draws in the style between Rumiko Takahashi and Archie Comics. then Menage a 3 is for you.
As far as erotic comics goes, I only read Peanuts. Like, not a lot happens on the panel, but it's implied, man.
Yeah, the whole football thing is an allegory for pulling
for butt beads.
Oh dear, oh dearie me.
But there's sex criminals, obviously.
Pillars of Eternity.
Oh, somebody thinks Menage a 3 is a crappy comic. I think it's fun. It's a lighthearted 3-panel comic.
I'm a 10-year-old girl, Hank the Tank Gilbert.
Fergus, Urquhart, and Frederick West.
Oh, Obsidian.
Obsidian. Oh, exciting.
Let's see how bitter they are about not having South Park anymore.
Yeah, we're like, oh, hey, congratulations.
Oh my God, that's gonna be that handshake is.
Day 9 should definitely say first, hey, congratulations on the South Park sequel, guys.
That's
not us.
First part of the expansion we're doing for Eternity.
Oh yeah, Pillars of Eternity, of course. I like Menage a 3. See, I'm glad I got somebody on my
I'm surprised so many people have heard of it. Fallout New Vegas 2, I doubt it.
Higher level cap. We're doing
The Spectrum of Gain is starring Henry G. Get special guest Cantista.
As read by whom?
As Dan
James Miller.
Dan James Miller.
I know that Pillars of Eternity was kickstarted for
Fallout New Vegas 2? Yeah, they'll surely announce that right after Fallout 4.
And it's out today!
For a couple of years. So
I jerk off to Beetle Bailey and Andy Capp, says Twinkie Dinks. You can wipe your hands on the paper afterwards.
Oh, Andy Capp.
You must be
wife
60.
beating drunk.
It's never not funny. I'll buy your hot fries any day.
So that was such a jab to put in there. I love that.
Elder Scrolls Medieval Vegas, says Wisconsinite. I like that one.
Perfect because we want to work long term with our partners. They're used to
long-term partners.
To their audiences, just like we are at Paradox as well. Yeah. So it was a perfect match. We even had like close to 20 people at Paradox who had been backers in Pillars of Eternity Kickstarter.
Oh, awesome.
That's interesting.
Pillars of Eternity is a cool story.
No, a cool story, bro. No, Obsidian is. I'm rooting for Obsidian. I like what they do, even when they're not great or not perfect. I love what they do. I want them to continue existing.
Indeed. I think they take a lot of shit for being late with other people's projects.
Let's see here. Oh, somebody's saying blue is the warmest color, but they also like Menage a 3. Oh, is Menage a 3 similar? No, blue is the warmest color is like, that is a straight, it's actually not straight, it's gay, it's a lesbian story, but it's a more serious story. It's not as jokey as Menage a 3, so.
Are you throwing me off, Greedy? Go Alpha Protocol 2? That's not happening.
Apparently real life lesbians like the comic a lot better than the movie of Blue is the warmest color.
I had no idea it was a comic.
Yep. The woman, the movie, because lesbians were kind of mad at the movie, almost about scissoring, because they're like, lesbians don't scissor.
All I'm really responsible for is
scissoring timbers.
That's all they do.
But
in your imagination, that's all they do.
We really learned how to make
Link to the Present bets me $100 Half-Life 3 is real.
We actually got another $1 million between when the game
I don't have $100 to gamble with.
And so, for about 5 and
Henry, let's see here. Psych is telling me I should watch Lan Yu. It's a Chinese gay film. Very good. I'm making note of that. Thank you, Psych. Yeah, there is a tip jar on the page.
They play Trick.
Jesus. Oh, Christopher.
On the fence ourselves to do.
Well, that's if they put pee in your Coke. You're
what
not
does
thinking
that
of the
mean?
joke where they put Clorox on their dick.
That's
Chris. This is a terrible joke now that I think about
it. Oh boy. Blue has a good lesbo scene. Yeah, look, I've read lesbians critique it. There's actually a pretty funny video of I think it's called Lesbians React to Blue is the Warmest Color, and one of them said like, I remember the funniest line the lesbian reacting to it was, well, what is this like lesbian sex? They're like, no, I think there'd be more crying.
100 years. So it felt well safe.
That's amazing.
We are talking about gay sex a lot.
Is it trying to balance the vision against what you're presenting, or is it just?
Sorry, Twinkie Dink, I really don't know what gay life is like in Japan. I know it's like it's less of a cultural accepted thing.
Chris C for the donations.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Well, hey, if you guys want to give donations too,
And so, it's just to
just go to the tip jar. I got my 30 silver pieces today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show my titties in this stream.
much, and I think we even did to an extent.
What's gay life like in Japan?
You did it. I said that one before.
My mistake.
It's 2-2.
I was reading about the Laser Time coins.
But no, I wanted to go to San Chome and check out more of the gay stuff there. My cousin, I have a cousin who's a lesbian that lived there with her partner for a few years, and she said that she couldn't tell if they were treating her like an outsider for being a lesbian or for being American. She couldn't tell the difference.
Did not let her play tummy sticks?
Well, she's also half Chinese, so she might have really just confused them. Like, so are you a Haifa? Are you Chinese? Are you
a half
American?
Chinese gay cousin?
Yep.
Jesus.
I'm more diverse than you think with my white background.
Yeah, with your Arkansas background.
Well, that's the California side that has the Chinese. There aren't many Chinese people in Arkansas in the 80s. I'm gonna say.
Raven.
We're in a real golden age of PC gaming.
Kanji. Oh wait. Captain Laxi says Kanji isn't gay. He's just insecure. The Wisconsinite and him are talking about whether Kanji is gay or not. I think Kanji is as gay as you want him to be.
Right.
I think he's kind of questioning. Is that guy about to sneeze?
Sorry.
Woo! Yeah!
That's just a start. There is so much to come.
That was
on
fun.
PC,
What was that? You sneezed?
To announce soon. But
Relax.
today, I
Cool
want to
down,
talk
buddy.
about something a little different.
Oh man, he's really nervous.
It's a game we've wanted to make for a long time. Another game we wanted to make for a long time.
It's okay, we got it.
It's the revival of a great genre.
Uh-oh. Oh, genre.
And it's coming
If
to
Henry
PC
eats that coffee on the counter, the coffee pot's empty. The coffee thing's empty.
Yeah,
guys.
you're taking it. That means you ate
pre-order
nothing.
now on the
Okay.
Frontier Store. And this is what it looks like.
Thank you.
A world exclusive! Sims? Nah, I'm kidding.
Cell phone commercial? Florida Georgia Line. He said a revival of an old genre.
Twinkie Dink says, did you hear that? We're in the golden age of PC gaming, said the PC Master Race.
DDR! It's DDR! Starring
You know, what's embarrassing about this is this probably a lot of people watching the stream are like, I know exactly what this game is, but we can't call it. I know it's not Anno because that was Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Yeah, it's got to be a knockoff.
Thrillville?
Thrillville?
What about City Skylines is doing a theme park game?
Oh, this is a fucking charming trailer.
Yeah.
Hats off to whoever put this together.
Rats off to you.
Haha, fuck you.
Red balloon kid stepped in your nuts.
Aww.
Am I gonna cry now? Is this gonna make me cry?
You're going to theme park jail.
Planet Coaster. Simulation of all.
Really? Like the coaster?
Alright.
The coaster genre has been dead for a while?
I think it's just been dominated by one thing. Not unlike Madden.
Disneyland Connect?
I really did love Theme Park on PlayStation 1. Dad, I'm really bored.
It's very hard to develop for it is the MMO genre. Please join me in welcoming.
Henry, was that a Tom Goes to the Mayor reference? Of course it was. Syringa. I love Rats Off to you.
Gibbons!
Gibbons!
Hey!
Oh, great.
Now, Colin, there's a lot of content in Heart of Thorns.
Content.
I love content, guys. Was Dave British as a child?
Both my parents are Irish.
So that's the opposite of British.
Yeah.
Which is our
Are they from Northern or Southern?
Regular Ireland. The good part.
Not
Northern.
Okay. So
Ireland,
Catholic.
Ireland.
They're
Yeah.
Catholic Ireland.
Yeah.
players playing around a map.
Not those evil Protestants.
Yes, give me more content. Yeah, Ira Glass says, I like more content. You know, it's funny. Y'all consume content in various ways.
So, you know, I have this here's a secret about me, guys. Sometimes when I need to go to sleep, I play a bunch of podcasts. But in the mix is it's an American Life that is so quiet, like it wakes me up because it's too quiet. I'm like, where's sound? I needed sound.
Yeah.
He's just whispering. He's whispering so much. Jurassic World DLC, maybe?
For what?
Whatever this is. Oh, for Jurassic World for Planet Coaster. The Jurassic World thing. Could you believe Jurassic World made that much money?
That's crazy. I mean, that should show you that the American box office doesn't determine dick anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't think this country seemed all like meh on it, and like even I was wondering, like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, this is a Jurassic World dinosaur movie. 3 was terrible. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it just was more of the same. World is terrible. Or, sorry,
Lost World.
Lost World is fucking terrible.
Lost World is terrible.
Jurassic Park 3 isn't great, but it is way shorter than the other ones. Yeah, it's 90 minutes long. That is like obscene for a big budget blockbuster.
I think that's just
it ends too early.
Yeah.
You've seen it too, Hank?
What, 3, or do you mean Lost World? No, I didn't see Lost World. It sounded pretty crap.
It is. It is. I think it's.
I listened.
The worst of the three.
Ira Glasses. No, I didn't listen to Serial. I was just on it. It's brought to you by MailChimp.
This American Life ASMR edition. Maybe I do love ASMR. I'm an undiagnosed. Okay, decorate your hall, guys.
Deck your halls.
Deck your halls. The Christmas Simulator.
That's a great tagline. Deck your halls with boughs of golly.
That's an MST3K joke.
Is it?
Well, no, I'm just saying. Remember when they say FDA murder? Death's guaranteed up to 500,000 die. Hey, Chris, you know who owns the Parts the Clonus Project MST3K DVD set?
Someone just told me I was wrong. That's volume 12. Volume 9 is out of print.
Or whatever. I own the Parts the Clonus Project.
So do I then. I own.
Okay, fine.
It's all there.
Ooh, somebody's fancy.
Hey.
Well, I don't own 12. I own 12.1. So.
Yep, I got the Godzilla one.
You got it.
That's volume 10, by the way.
You win this round. You win this round of geek supremacy.
You brought it up. It must feel.
Guild Wars. We should have been very excited for this. The Heart of Thorns.
I've always had the luxury of people I work with caring about Guild Wars,
this
even
still
when I
makes
didn't.
me laugh because you described guild halls as a.
Now is not one of those times.
Hank, wasn't it the Clonus Horrors? Is that? It's been Clonus Isn't it Parts the Clonus Project?
Horror.
I was sure it was
God, you wanted to bust my balls.
I was sure it was Parts the Clonus Project.
Parts the Clonus Horror.
I'm double checking this.
How much you got to give me $10?
I'm not betting anything. You can't make me.
Chris, I'll bet you a Laser Time topic. Half-Life 3 is real. Says Link for President.
All
right.
Once
Bet
they own
taken.
it becomes basically their home to customize, personalize, grow, and develop.
Nothing is for DOS. I'm so sick of this lack of support since Swinky Ding.
Damn it. Why was it horror, not project?
You were wrong on all fronts.
Take your guild team out. You can compete in the competitive PvP leaderboards and compete to the top of our world.
Ira Glass says this sure doesn't look like the original Mirror's Edge.
You can go on guild missions through the guild portal.
I wonder if Ira Glass can eventually strong-arm you for that Twitch handle back.
And all together, you can go out in the world and you can complete guild puzzles, go on guild treks, guild races.
Guild treks!
Within the guild hall itself, you can build all these different
These are the voyages of the Guild Ship Enterprise.
Hey, people love the Guild Wars. They do.
It is on Xbox One now.
What?
I mean, no, is it Neverwinter Nights?
Yes.
Sorry.
Boy, we're all over the place.
I should have made that bet with Chris over Last Guardian. You should have. I wouldn't have bet on that being shown.
This badass dragon says Rifttrax is doing Miami Connection with Fathom. We haven't seen any of those Fathom events, have we?
I think I saw one. Just with,
I almost don't want to. Their Sharknado one is live, or it's on Amazon Prime now. But I kind of don't want to watch it because I'm like, why are you guys watching an intentionally bad movie? I don't know. It's just, but I watched about 30 minutes of it. It was funny.
Another one of the buildings that you can build is the workshop.
Are you guys playing Fallout Shelter? Dan James Miller asked.
I
haven't been able to really touch my phone for the last 24 hours. I went to bed right after we stopped streaming and woke up and started streaming again.
I like this joke from Twinkie Drinks. Iris Glass does Let's Plays of Sudoku and crosswords.
I watched the best MST3K Transmatrix. I watched a few and I was kind of bored. Prince of Space, Time Chasers, of course, Space Mutiny. I like Attack of the Eye. If you don't, I grew up without cable in the 80s, and like old monster movies were still things that I watched, and it was really neat to see those with commentary because they were kind of boring, but they had really interesting parts for little kids. Merlin's Shop of Mystical Wonder is very good.
I love that one because you think of it once they start doing the jokes of Ernest Borgnine is explaining these stupid stories. So he's like, so then he made himself an early lunch after carefully pulling out of the driveway, and so this little boy who was just like you was an inconsolable horror.
I just watched Space Travelers.
That's a good one.
And Trace Blue's Gregory Peck, like it. Oh, but first a few bird calls.
Though also another favorite of mine is Time
Chasers.
Time Chasers, yeah, that's it. Time Chasers. I really like that one.
joke about this.
So from the perspective of
But
somebody
it's Space Mutiny.
who's
Space
rarely
Mutiny
watched
is best.
MST3Ks.
Yep.
I was at the Wikiparas for Thanksgiving,
Oh.
and we watched and we like
Turkey
marathon.
Day!
Yeah, and well, they didn't like watch the ones that were on YouTube. They just like chose ones at random. And my favorite that we watched that night was the one with Raul Julia.
Overdrive
on the Mini Meringue. Yeah, that is a great one.
That's really good. And to be totally honest,
Double me into this.
I hated. I disliked them a little as a kid, but they're industrial shorts. Like those
Yeah.
are always fucking
Those bored
winners.
the hell out of me as a kid,
They're
but I love them
always
now.
winners. If you like making fun of people in the past, the more you know about them, the funnier they get.
One of my favorite ones is when it was a Comedy Central one where it was about factory farming in the 50s, and all these things were about migrant workers, and they had all these great jokes about it. And they said, "Look at this young woman; her beauty will soon fade."
Sorry, Dota Noob, we did not.
Oh
see the
yeah,
press
Robert
conference.
Zadar. Oh no, he died. Did you see one of his last pictures alive? His face. Robert Zadar, the giant-faced man. Remember the man with the giant face in Future War in space? And
oh shit,
we got
yes.
Hitman.
Yeah.
We got Hitman. This is gonna be the third
All right,
press
Hitman
conference
time.
it's been at. How much more blood can they draw from this
Man,
stone?
Agent 47's put on a few.
Oh yeah, the final sacrifice is also
Oh, God,
great.
it's so good.
Rathtower?
Yeah.
I think it may
Is
require
that a stupid
a knowledge
name?
or an appreciation of movies pre-1980
Guys, shut up. Bathroom is
and
talking.
bad movies.
Password.
when you're in this
And you hit, and you hit, and you hit, and then I got this thing, and you go donk, and then you down.
Did you say the N-word in there?
No.
All right.
Don't you ever do this.
Ega is pretty good too.
Ega's
Watch out
cool.
for snakes.
Out for snakes.
I mean,
Tequila.
Turkey.
Look like
Sorry about my face. I saw a great picture of Joel Hodgson with the real life with that guy. He's still alive. The sorry about my face guy. And Joel Hodgson let him he let the guy pie him in the face for
Wow.
making fun of his face all those years.
I don't give it up.
For that- all those 90
They're
minutes.
showing new things every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to give him credit for this. IO Interactive has been very sharing.
I already said we
Well,
gotta
I
give
mean,
him
what
credit.
we're getting the chance to see here.
Well,
is these
we're getting
it
too
doesn't
much
count.
credit.
scale events that I'm.
What we're getting to see here apparently has no sound.
I did not drop the N-word, guys. Shut up.
I heard him too, guys.
Yeah.
Archibald Jr. Thank you so much.
Thank you, yeah.
Archibald Jr.
Twinkie Ding says there should do a Hitman with Octodad. Nobody ever notices that guy.
Why study industrial arts? I think Posture Pals is a favorite of mine too.
Sandbox nature of these missions.
Also, a underrated classic for me is I Accuse My Parents. I love that one so much.
What's the one? There's one in front of Manos that's really good.
Well, no, I Accuse My Parents is a full-time one.
No,
but
but the
Manos was part 2 of how to sell a. It was
Those
about
are
selling
great.
Chryslers.
Yeah,
like-
those are both of those are awesome.
Did you talk to him? We want you to sell you a car
Why
every
are we
year.
applauding? We're talking over it.
I mean, that's
Whisper
beautiful.
the hits sweetly into my ear.
Oh, he wants explanation of what the hits
All
are.
right, so what you're seeing there in the footage is Paris.
I'm very happy this game's coming out this year.
Paris and
Finally, a fucking game gets announced and it's out in 2015. This and Fallout 4, that's it.
I mean,
Nice
The
Ratman
locations we
do,
have
but I
here are
refuse
the
to say
biggest
that lest it be
ever made.
misconstrued. Pat fan, no, they never did Plan 9, but
Rift Tracks did, and it's very good.
That
Very
that
good.
movie on its own is fucking hoot. It is hysterical.
Though also, if I may suggest another great Rift Tracks one, they did House on Haunted Hill, which is the Vincent Price film, so good. And also, if you have Hulu or Amazon Prime, you should watch. There's a bunch of cinematic Titanics on there. If I could suggest one, it would be Alien Factor, and the second I would suggest is East Meets Watts, which is when it's a blaxploitation slash kung fu film. And I think it's the first time I've ever seen an MST3K style movie where the N-word is said, like a couple times, and the like Frank Conniff does a spit take when it's said. It's like, whoa, we've had to deal with this.
community to get input to tweet.
Oh yeah, Just Cause comes out December 1st.
Yeah.
This okay, 2015 is looking stronger.
Yeah.
Will be
Late 2015.
Yeah, late 2015. That's what I mean.
Except
And the
for
first
Sony
half has been
exclusives.
good.
All right.
No Sony exclusives. Sorry.
Yeah, you won't have anything to play on your Sony. I know you guys are all excited about that Sony press conference yesterday, but if you really think about it, you didn't see much that's out in 2015, did you?
Let me put it this
Think
way.
back.
So Hitman
What do you recall?
Segu Sotenga, watch Ed Wood. After you're done watching the stream, all 69 of you.
Yeah. Less than half of what we had last time.
The PC Gamer stream itself has 169.
Wow.
It's really
probably some easy math there. I'm still too stupid to do.
So wow, you're gonna kill people on the runway?
Chris, are you planning to do a laser time on exclusive soundtrack songs? We did a while. I was actually. You must have got that from
this week's episode, yes. Because I listened to it too, Chris. I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I wish I was there to talk about Angus too. Because did you know that Rivers Cuomo wrote an original song for it for Weezer, and that he only played it live? I heard it on live bootleg back in my most Weezer loving days. And
did they not use it on the soundtrack?
No, it wasn't used.
And it wasn't on.
But he sang it. Yeah, it was never used because it's sung from the perspective of Angus, so it makes no sense outside of it. Like,
but they had that like one album after Maladroid or something where it was a bunch of their old B-sides.
Maybe it is on that. I admit I am not the Weezer fan I used to be.
Ooh, he's killing a toilet.
Take that toilet.
Share that with your friends.
Black Ops 3, eh?
Now,
okay, there was Black Ops 3 at Sony's press conference. That is true.
Exclusive DLC next year.
Well, exclusively early DLC.
But you know what that means is whenever EA starts doing yearly first-person shooters again, their DLC comes to the Xbox One first.
I have two things to say.
Yeah.
It's a circle of life.
It is a pretty big get. I mean, having Black Ops there was more of just a power move by Sony to say, we've got this and you don't.
Look at our winners.
We're coming out.
The Keru. There's actually more people in the audience live than watching online. Stop it, Angry Food Salad. The real stream has 167,000 people watching it.
There are more people in our Twitch chat than that are in that audience.
Which is enough to not get it canceled on CW.
Lisa Sue, talk about some new product lines coming up.
Yeah, also PC Gamer, it's their first show. They're not going to book the Kodak Theater. Like, give them a break, guys. They're getting there.
Razor mice. What is she actually showing off?
I want free Razor mice.
This is when they had the list of speakers on the PC Gamer page. They didn't have any women listed.
Right.
So here's a woman.
Yeah.
Woman and Asian. Are you happy, Dave? This is put on by PC Gamer. Is this Fat Fan? Yeah, check out that logo next time they do a crane shot.
I mean, we're watching this off PC Gamer stream.
How do we enable those experiences? So take a look at Hitman. Wonderful game. It's all about 4K. It's all about enabling that experience.
Okay, that was the Roller Coaster Tycoon devs making Planet Coaster. So
how do we capture those key technologies that will enable that gameplay?
And when you talk about key technology,
Sarah Palin is praising Jeb Bush for highlighting children with special needs.
Special needs, kids.
Oh, and Tyler is reminding us it ain't over nearly yet, friends.
It ain't even 1/3 nearly over.
Is he reminding us of that?
I'm reading his tweets.
What is advanced micro devices? Oh, AMD.
Sorry. Yeah, it's your AMD commercial number 2.
Yeah, remember, they paid for this conference.
Is this one of the launch?
9 new cards.
9 cards. 9
There
times.
are a couple of cards that I'm
You know what I just realized the other day that really frightened me? Is that I am the age right now that the what's her face? He's a really righteous dude. Was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
You're as old as
Jeffrey Jones.
Edie McClurg.
Edie McClurg
was 34 when she did Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Well, she was chubby Minnesotan.
But
way older.
This card has
it's not on you,
incredible
Dave.
performance at 4K, completely designed for DX12. And when you think about VR,
Well, I mean, we're none of us. We could list a million people who are more successful than us our age and younger, but why get depressed?
When you watched Ferris Bueller as a kid, did you not think like Edie McClurg's character was the
Yeah,
oldest?
she's like a 50-year-old woman or something.
She was 34 in that movie. That's insane.
She's a really rich.
Banquo stepson.
He's a really righteous dude.
Our newest Radeon R9 Nano.
Bush versus Clinton. Now it's personal, says the only comment. Yeah, I am so bored at that idea.
So take a look at this.
How many of you have bought AMD products in the last?
That Radeon is 6 inches long, so you can use it like a dollar bill to the
I don't know about halves.
Yes, make sure not to uncharge it first.
Henry.
What I'm trying to show you is that new technology can really.
Henry, I will tip you $5 if you test out how you sound 6 inches back from the mic. Hey guys, okay, go to lasertime.bandcamp.com to tip that dollars to me at $5. Buy a commentary for $5 on lasertime.bandcamp.com.
We will have
I'll sit back this far.
We will have a cut of all of us getting super excited of all the streams, and you will.
Sean,
guys,
hear how loud Henry
PC Gamer host is about to cash.
That way, not
guys,
this way.
The PC Gamer host is about to cash Money in the Bank.
Oh shit!
A friend of mine is going to bring something on stage.
Seth
so
Rollins can come out and curb stomp this lady.
What? What's going on here?
From the upcoming Hitman game. What is this?
So
what, Al Roker?
The camera was all. The camera missed the joke there.
Innovation, you think, how can I take the technology that we've described in hardware to really build a different type of system? So this system is actually a 16 teraflop.
Yeah, everybody seems to be pro Radon in this thing. And
$25 to eat the oldest thing in the fridge. You should pretend that's the sandwich I bought today.
This is a beautiful form factor.
I'd eat that. I'd eat my yogurt,
all
my
the
peach
computing
yogurt.
is encompassed here.
Yeah, I'll turn around.
That's right. So you can
lasertime.bandcamp.com, buddy.
To be Vanna White for this evening.
But you don't really have to give it to me. I'm just going to sit back this far the rest of it anyway. But it's just I can't read. My mic is blocking the chat from here, so I can't read the chat anymore.
And his glasses don't work.
That machine.
Shit.
There are 2 Fiji GPUs in this machine.
I don't know. I don't know what a GG GPU is.
By the way, this thing is working. It's running some beautiful VR demos upstairs.
Yeah, beautiful VR.
That would have been a more current reference, Jake. TH. Seamus is cashing in.
I'm sure you did okay. Let's take a look.
Let's examine what's in the box.
What's in the box?
It's
about to cash
literally
in.
glowing, and it is something I could have broken. What is it?
So, we wanted to save something.
Drop it.
For the very, very first time, we are showing a dual Fiji GPU card.
I don't know to applaud it. Wow, the guy did it. Hey, $5. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sitting back this far. Thank you.
And it tells you what the
he was as good as his word, and then some, Chris.
And I understand that these are upstairs right there right now for people to play with?
They're absolutely upstairs right there right now in Club AMD. So we have a bunch of wonderful games and demos up there.
Why bother?
And,
Roman Reigns is just going to Superman punch everybody. So why bother cashing in?
AMD is about gaming, and AMD loves PC gaming.
It's Nazi gold. Jesus Christ.
Thank you for coming out.
As I missed it, Charlie's in revelry. It's an Infinity Stone! That would have been great.
That would be great. It's the Tesseract.
Keep these here?
Oh, this...
I don't think so, Sean.
Okay, well,
we might come back next year, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, well, I'll just.
We decide to finance your entire show next year.
Under the
I'm
table.
taking the card. He can keep the case. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Lisa Sue.
Thank you, Lisa Sue, for being on stage with that. I think she was less. Awkward than the previous person.
Strange Matrix says that will be great for Bitcoin miners.
Our upcoming guests.
Xbox
are known just as much for their gaming franchise as for the mods that are built on top of them. From
okay, I want to hear more about this.
Let's welcome to the stage.
They're just
Joris
poor boys.
Jan
Nobody
Van
loves
Etten
them.
And Jay Crow.
Boy, that is a difficult name.
Trip, why didn't we see that at the beginning?
Jay.
Perfect pronunciation.
Perfect pronunciation.
Joris Jan Van Land.
Joris Jan Van Land.
Van Land here, man.
And now, Daikatana 2, says Banana's stepson.
Nope.
Games are built on.
I wish
Charlie's in revelry.
Finally, an event dedicated to PC gaming at E3.
I think it's part of the fun. Is
I know a little bit
there we go.
about
I think part of the fun is me making up the name that I think I read.
I'm sure everybody appreciates it.
They like it when I don't say their name.
Correct. We've been working on an expansion.
The only comment. That is a great handle.
It's finally the time now to show you the major component of it. So let's roll the video.
Let's take a look.
Video! World exclusive. I invented the Galactic exclusive back in the day at Radar.
Oh, yeah, it was good times.
What was one of them?
When I faked a GTA 4 leak at my desk.
I liked when you made your mom play GTA 4. That was a good one.
I made her fuck people. Didn't I? Just sat there jerking off and laughing.
Playing? Volcano.
Oh, sweet. A sequel to 6 Days, 7 Nights.
Watch out for the snake.
It's like a
Man, I hope Emma Stone plays an Asian in this.
Ugh, boy. Yeah. Well, there's no good Asian actresses, Chris. They had to hire Emma Stone.
They were all working that shitty Wachowski show.
Emma Stone is gorgeous, though. I want there to be a Spider-Gwen movie starring her. There's been rumors. They'll do a Spider-Gwen.
I'd buy that for $1. Sorry, frame rate is dropping in our end, people, by the way.
Yeah, don't blame us.
Oh, it is. It's on our end, for sure.
Oh, okay. Do blame us.
Flight Simulator.
Incredible machines.
New Arma.
Beautiful. Arma wouldn't look this good.
No.
Well, you got me, Chris. This looks like
I did
one of
have
us
it on his shirt.
Seems like one of us here worked at PC Gamer and one of us did.
Tanoa Pig.
PC Gamer Digital.
No pig. Took me a second to
Tanoa,
get.
the name of the upcoming terrain piece. I mean, tell me a little bit about what is Tanoa.
Tell me about your terrain.
Welcome to Tanoa. It's what we call our new theater of war for Arma 3. It's the first time
All right, I have to make pee-pee.
explored a Pacific island.
Jay Rudden has to go make water, but he'll be right back with more wrestling references.
Hey, yeah, I am excited about WWE 2K16, Chris.
Are you?
They didn't show a single thing of it except that Finn Balor is in it, and that's all I need to know.
Finn Balor, he's an NXT dude, right?
Yeah, he's an NXT dude. He's the demon Finn Balor.
Oh, the Venom guy?
Yep.
Characters of the game, and I mean,
so Daisy 2? Yeah, what about Daisy 2? Oh boy, this has to be awkward because the guy who quit Daisy was on this earlier, and now these guys, they must have been hanging out. Must have been awkward. They both reached for the same cookie in the green room, and they're like, hey, what the fuck, man?
The same slider, please.
I prefer green room cookies.
That's probably
Actually, the thing I preferred most in E3 green rooms is bottled water, because you can take 3 of them and drink it all day.
Yeah, but I don't drink Kirkland. That's all they had.
Yeah, I know. That's how you can tell who's really cheap there. When they're like, "Oh, I got Kirkland." Oh, you got
that is an LA standard across anything with catering. Kirkland water.
Yeah, LA. I saw somebody tweet a picture of a bottle of water called "Taste of LA."
I really was gung ho about PC gaming for like 2 weeks. No, I still am. I just like A, I don't have a lot of money, and B, I don't have a great PC rig.
Well, then why aren't? If you don't have a lot of money, buy everything on a Steam sale.
It's not a hobby of mine. I still like the technology. Tyler keeps me up on a bunch of stuff I wouldn't know about otherwise, but I can't necessarily try it out for myself anymore.
I would hope the Wild Child keeps you abreast.
And the PC platform as a gaming platform is way better than any console. All consoles offer our publishers are the ability to help control piracy, and they kind of hurt consumers in every other way.
Transmatrix says, "Cool story, bro, to my wonderful story about water at E3."
Captain Laxi says, I exclusively drink Avion because it spells naive backwards. That's a really...
I never thought... No, that's an old joke.
Thanks.
Well, we definitely know
I took you seriously, Chris.
God damn it.
Excuse me.
Vakai is dumb. This is I'll donate $5 if Chris says PC Gamer Digital. I'll do it, and you probably won't give me $5, but I won't really check.
Well, I mean,
PC Gamer Digital!
One more time. I talked
PC Gamer Digital!
All right.
Air. High five, Chris. PC is the way of the future. Oh, it is true.
Are people? Well, I mean, it's the way of now. It's funny. Isn't it funny?
PC is the only platform where games can really take a chance and innovate and do new things.
I think it's funny that the early 2000s saw PC lose all of its exclusives, and they all went to first to consoles. And now, even though you think it would make PC less special because they just have everything that's on consoles, it ends up making it into the best console in a lot of cases. And then, because people don't have to pay Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo for publishing BS, you can publish whatever the F you care about.
Like Sony half-ass financing games just to get them on their platform.
Yeah, they effing well needed to, because they wouldn't have had any games.
Welcome.
Another woman.
We'll finally get the chance to meet you. Please come
Man,
join
our
I missed who that is.
Oh, that's the. Is she the one from the Microsoft press conference? Or wait, what was it? Yeah.
That looked really cool. I want to hear about this a lot.
Literally means that
She has a fun dress, Keekster. You are correct.
Yeah, it's a nice dress.
Pay up, Bakai is dumb.
Until you start.
Hey, but you guys.
So because she's blind,
I'll be able to learn your real name.
to visualize
If
the
it's,
world.
this goes to Henry, I'm gonna
smell
so get
things, or
pissed.
if
No, do it from the tip jar on this page. Though if somebody else wanted to buy something on lasertimeband.bandcamp.com.
But then because she's
I don't see it.
kind of
I don't see it.
Oof. Oh, man, this is so great. Oh, yeah.
I hope the ending isn't that she falls in love with the guy from the
Yeah,
Mask.
she lost
or
her
Mask.
kitty.
And
Did
she
she
thinks
lose
of
her
something that
kitty?
She knows because it's familiar in a garden. For
Right.
example, like a fountain.
She's looking for a kitty cat.
But then when she comes closer and smell kind
She
of
finds
starts
Eric
coming
Stoltz
in,
and
she
falls in love.
Oh, she's blind and
This is
she's
not a
looking for a
fountain, it's
cat.
actually
That's so
very nasty
sad,
sewage.
babe.
Silas, is he's that girl from
And you can
Tumblr?
play with
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I mean, the big thing that I always
no.
I don't know what that means.
immediately
I think they mean the person who on Tumblr who said she got PTSD from mean comments. It's a classic Tumblr reference.
Absolutely, yes.
A way to make fun of
That
Tumblr.
audio as a mechanic.
At least that's what I'm assuming they're talking about. I mean, Dave, how sad would you be if you were blind and your cats ran away?
Tankus says, Dave, that reminds me, where the hell has Eric Stoltz been lately?
It's a game about a blind girl. So like, oh, so the game ends when she falls in love with Eric Stoltz. Remember what's her face? I forget.
Oh,
who.
Mask?
Yeah, Mask.
Share.
No, who's the girl in that?
Ali Sheedy?
Hugh Dimitri calls it Helen Keller the video game.
That was was it Helen? Not Helen. Well, who's the woman in Jurassic Park?
Ira Glass, Laura Dern.
Laura Dern. Yeah.
Ira Glass says, "Don't support Henry's line addiction." Okay, if I promise I won't spend it online, will you give me more?
You shouldn't admit crap like that on the stream.
Those stickers are so great, guys.
Joel,
They're great
thank you.
stickers.
Noah, thank you.
Like, I bought the majority of my.
$5, guys. Thank you
I
very
had
much.
50 coins left over. All my line sticker purchases of coins were done before I lost my job.
And I do want to say I thank you very much for that because I just forked over some of the donation money to a designer for some very special things he should be announcing next week. Very special.
Oh, Banquo steps on things. I'm really cute when I spaz. I'm adorable when I spaz out over cute things. And I can say that word because it's not a bad word in America.
Really been a big challenge.
She must face her fears. Get it? Face, because eyes don't work. Face.
I know.
Basically, yes.
You saw this.
So Beyond Eyes, I think I was lucky.
They only had so much footage. Well, we're not listening to her words. We need to listen to women-owned games more, guys.
We need to be like a blind person and listen. Use our other senses.
Known from the start
that just,
was going to be this long
someone should cut this trailer with Jerry Blank when she was pretending to be blind. It's like hitting things with a tennis racket.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I stole the TV.
But she also, I remember when she was asking him all these questions like, "Do you close your eyes when you go to sleep?"
Well, I've said this before.
You should listen to the Stephen Colbert podcast, guys. Like on the most recent, on the second episode, they talk a ton about Strangers with Candy, and he does his voice for Jerry Blank, and he's so good at it. I gotta make your pinky all stinky. What if we painted each other's clitoris?
We're going to bring to the stage the CEO.
And I don't.
Oh, is it showing Dirty Bomb?
It's Paul Wedgwood.
Paul Wedgwood, I know that name.
I would put the Strangers with Candy
manly name.
episode where she's learning to read up with any episode of any sitcom ever.
Years, we've been
How about
very
Camp?
fortunate to work on some
How
of the world's
about
biggest
Camp?
intellectual properties. Wolfenstein,
The whole
Quake,
Miracle
Doom,
Worker ending is just crazy.
Batman Arkham Origins, and we've just announced our collaboration
Pencil,
with the Coalition on Gears of War.
S
But
U
today is
L.
actually a real
Close
first
enough.
for us because Dirty Bomb is the first shooter in the entire history of Splash Damage that we own. That's actually our game.
I just
And
got back
that
from the
role
bathroom.
gives
I have a
us
Dirty Bomb.
A completely unique approach to the way that we make
This
it.
guy's so excited to own his.
Why did that break me?
This guy's so excited to own his own thing. I like that.
I don't know why you would expect us to be that excited. I mean, I am.
Well, hey man, their stuff isn't getting owned by the man anymore, Chris. He gets to make whatever he feels like.
Still, but how does that motivate your consumer?
Over to the PC
We make more money now.
Maybe that means they're more motivated. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad that Platinum. I'm glad Platinum's doing all this great work, but they're not getting to make stuff for themselves anymore. They're making Transformers. They're making Nier. They're making Star Fox, but they're also making Scalebound, which they do own.
Freedom. Some call these men heroes. We call them scrubs.
Whoa!
Haha! Fuck you, military.
Go to hell, Army. You losers.
This is definitely not being made by American
We're Team.
team.
Hired guns.
Yeah.
One thing we fight for.
This from the Monday Night Combat people?
Cash.
This is reminding me of a MOBA now, like Monday Night Combat.
This reminded me of the Smoking Aces the game.
Whoa! Fletcher!
Or Fletcher, sorry.
You wanted to see Fletcher. Brink 2.0. You know, I gotta tell you, somebody who tried to sell a used copy of Brink, no one wants it on 360. They won't pay $3 for it.
Keekster says there's been so much lisping during this conference, it sounded like the Hindenburg deflating.
That's a good one.
I think he's calling everybody gay.
See you later.
Ridgy C says generic TF2 copy number 3.
Listen, Wicked Sid's calling it Monday Night Brink.
I would love a Monday Night Brink. What happened with Super Monday Night Wars? Do people still, or Super Monday Night Combat? Do people still play that?
I don't know. It was really fun though for a little while.
He drinks whiskey Brink? He drinks vodka.
Oh, that's Captain Laxey.
Nope.
And Teddy Fucksman.
What did I repeat?
No, I was just shaking my head. That was a bad joke.
Nah, those are comments.
Oh, okay. Then it was a good joke.
Kira.
Oh, there's a Kira in this game?
No, there is a Kira.
Today, if you want to clean up.
Also, the name of the girl who threw up on my penis from a story I told on this year's Laser Time.
Hollywood Brothers says Monday Fortress Brinkbat.
That's also a very good name.
Banco steps and wait till Fox News gets a hold of this. They literally said at the beginning of this trailer, we celebrate, some people say the military heroes. We call them scrubs.
Can you believe they're insulting our military at this rate? And they brought in somebody from outside of America?
Upcoming titles called Tacoma.
I don't know about
no crack. It's Steve Gaynor time, bro. This is the From Home, guys. Gone Home.
Yeah,
sorry.
I had the vaguest recollection of this from the Xbox conference.
Yeah, it was very short.
Yeah, it's nice that it's still like I remember it was supposed to be put out by Midnight City, and then
Midnight City ceased existing. That's also why you'll never play Gone Home on a console because Midnight City is gone.
You don't think that because they're working with Xbox that'll happen?
It's the same footage we saw before.
Maybe.
Like Gone Home.
Well, we're gonna hear new words here. Listen.
The story of what happened there.
Ooh.
But in this case, unlike that game, we're in a near future kind of high-tech space station setting, where not only are you seeing these kind of digital recordings of things that happen on the station, but you can use these zero-gravity
Space Gone Home. So somebody will be a space lesbian at the end.
Digital ghosts.
What are the sort of gameplay?
I don't know much about the gameplay, but that guy got the modeling on Hitler's hair perfect.
Syke says more like Steve Gaynor, right?
Your traditional kind of walking simulator, if you will. Is it all effectively takes place on
Transmatrix says, here's my tip, never shave against the grain. Well, I don't shave all that much, so.
What we're excited about with Tacoma
I have to shave in 10 minutes. I shaved right before the stream.
But if we get up there,
I use an electric shaver. I'm afraid of a straight razor. I don't like it. Even though I could get Harry's, what's it, Chris?
What?
Harry's.com/razors.
Yes.
Laser?
Laser
time?
We'll see.
Like parkour light. You can really
Is that not a thing anymore?
Right now.
Originally see it says announcing phone home.
That's a great name for it.
Now,
I'm really looking forward to playing this
the
game.
ambition of Tacoma when compared to
If they have a press if they have a press conference dedicated entirely to computer games, they better have Celery Man.
I Am Bread too.
I mean,
now, Tane I can get into.
It all comes down to.
And you better have both a How Wobble and a Flargen style.
Did I?
Transmatrix is saying safety razor for the win. Maybe I should give those a try. That's one of those things that I was worried like, oh, my dad was supposed to treat me. My dad was supposed to teach me this, but I didn't want to ask him, and he didn't want to teach me
either.
Did he teach you how to change his car tire? Because he didn't teach me that either.
He helped me, yeah.
My dad taught me how to tie my shoes. He made fun of me the whole time and said, you can't get this? Come on.
Also showed me how to Dougie, and showed me how to live.
Dave, what did your dad teach you?
Baseball.
It's definitely
baseball.
My dad taught me how to catch. Yeah.
Dave's dad is a tease for an upcoming podcast.
Yeah. Razor time. That's a good one, Salvador Zombie.
Still kind of an intimate space where these people live their lives, but obviously very, very different from a family's home in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's
I hope they still play Street Fighter, though.
Reference points in a space station that you would in a house.
God, why are you so stupid, says Daddy Hank.
Yeah, Transmatrix says their dad never taught them anything either.
No, I learned more from like the first 2 episodes of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy about shaving. Like, no, I didn't know that either. Thanks for telling me.
Those Queer Eye guys, they know their stuff.
That has really existed.
I like seeing the Queer Eye dudes pop up on things now. Like the one is host that one of those Food Channel shows.
Oh,
the guy with the glasses.
Millard Fillmore says, my dad taught me how to say goodbye.
And I really think it's so cool the way.
Oh boy. Ridgely C says, my dad taught me about the evil gay agenda.
Create a story around the environment with Gone Home and now with
Stinky
Tacoma.
Wheeze.
So thanks so much for.
I'm very excited for Tacoma. Do you think it'll be out next year?
Steve Gaynor
It's 2016, didn't it?
Okay. Fulbright, in case you guys didn't know, they made the DLC Minerva's Den for Bioshock 2. Very good DLC. You guys should give it a play. I bet you can get it for like a nickel.
There's a game I streamed myself playing a while ago.
Angry Fruit says, my dad taught me how to respect women and be a good human being.
It was a
boring.
It was pretty scary.
I never knew my dad said big shit fan. I feel like that's true.
This is a real bummer now, man.
With their upcoming titles.
Please, somebody share a happy story about their dad. It's almost Father's Day, guys. In America, it's almost Father's Day. Give your dad a call if you feel like it.
Since we released Amnesia nearly 5 years ago now. We've been working on something
Sykes says, the gay agenda, 1, drink wine, 2, watch Drag Race.
Slightly different direction. We wanted to take what we'd done with Amnesia, deepen it, but start asking some really disturbing questions about our place in the world, about identity, and about what it really means to be human. So
what does it mean to be human?
It's a
And
new
James
horror
Miller's
game.
dad taught him how to suck a good dick.
Under the sea, and you're about
That doesn't remind me of one of my favorite David Tell jokes.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing you don't want to hear when your dad walks in on you masturbating is, son, move over.
My favorite dad joke by David Tell is, you know when you're growing up and you think your dad's Superman, and you realize he's just some guy wearing a cape.
I can't hear that joke without hearing like the Dr. Katz.
I saw the Dr. Katz reunion this year. Very good.
Oh man!
When you see how old in person H. John Benjamin is, you're like, I am dying. I am dying.
I've never been able to get through an Amnesia game.
Guys, we should fake being scared.
This is scary.
Hey, great, we got our thumbnail. Can we just hold a scary face until the scary thing happens?
Hustle, hustle, hustle. There's someone behind you!
Oh, that's it, that's it.
Hey, that's where we are right now.
That stands for South of Market, guys, in case you don't know. Your San Francisco
Why did they not show that at a Sony press conference? Something that's coming out this year.
Did
they? Or did I completely
I don't
miss
recall
it?
seeing Soma now. We are almost at 8 o'clock.
Oh man, I have to start eating on the stream.
It's a game called Daisy that is under continued development right now. Let's bring out the.
Boy, they're
project
talking about
lead,
Daisy
Brian
a lot
Hicks.
on this thing.
Daisy? Ah, you motherfucker. I was doing like, Daisy,
Brian,
Daisy,
welcome to the stage.
give me your answer, dude.
I feel a
I'm
little
half crazy
impressed.
over
You
the
look fantastic.
Do I look fantastic?
You do.
That was such a vain question. Although I will say I'm very proud of this tie. I tied it myself.
He's just working.
It does deserve
Did
applause.
he tie it himself without a YouTube video guide, though? That's the real
I
question.
can't even do that.
Daisy has been in early access.
That's another thing our dads
For the
didn't teach
longest
us.
of Any games in early access. And what that
That's why we're such beta male.
No, it's a good point. We're
Jeez, Wicked Sid says that cue card stack is still freaking huge.
the team or the consumers
How long we got, Tyler?
what to expect when we.
Yeah, Tyler, can you tell us? You mind telling us how long we got?
Oh, and thank you, Jason, and thank you, Daniel.
Hey, and I just got one too from Joe. Thank you very much
Thank
from
you very much, guys.
lasertime.bandcamp.com. It makes doing this worth it. When you say,
And I made pee-pee a couple minutes ago, so we're all happy.
Frequency of
Dave, you'll
we'll throw some to Dave. Don't worry.
Feature complete and
here, I'll hand him $5 right now on the stream
to have a good time in it. I mean, because it's competitive and.
Right.
After what we've been talking about with dollar bills in
in
this
terms of
stream,
the
I don't want
early
your $5
access
right now.
model,
Thank you.
Continued success operating under that.
I'll hold it for him.
It was a
That's
PAX South,
fake.
and I think, it was PAX South.
Isn't it illegal to film money on TV or something?
Oh yeah, everyone saw this.
No,
the,
it's
the
not
serial
illegal.
numbers.
Is that just
No, there was a really fascinating article that went up
terms of
about
some of those
it
features
somewhat
that you talked about,
recently.
It's not an old wives' tale.
There is one firm who the government has
we're looking at rolling out,
officially
a pack
sanctioned to
of,
handle
free new
fake
vehicles
money.
paired with the functionality
Because there have been several times in films that the fake money looks so real, it ends up people end up walking away with it and trying to spend send it thus. And if everybody's not careful, you end up circulating innocent people end up circulating counterfeit money. I think they said something. It may have been that movie 3,000 Miles to Graceland, and a bunch of money started flying around Vegas, and it was too real. People stole it and started circulating around the city.
Wow.
There's like one dude, and they guarded like the Secret Service, which was their original job before guarding the president.
We've done a lot of that
Treasury
so far,
police.
kind of pushing heavy on the survival stuff.
All right, let's watch some of Daisy.
Yeah,
we should be watching.
Coming up a little bit later.
I feel like anytime I hear someone say blank police, I just do the dog police theme.
And there's kind of a
Treasury police, where are you coming from? Treasury police, nobody knows who you are.
Introduce a single-player Daisy option.
It's pretty good.
A single-player Daisy option.
You can still play the game. Tied with that.
I mean, I know that's one of the reasons that a lot of people originally
Don't
got
interrupt
into
him.
PC was that fantasy of being the sole
The
survivor.
chat has gotten wild. Hi, PC.
More to come.
Shut up,
Yeah, this
PC
is me
Gamer.
right here. That's me.
What did
Every
PC Gamer
time
say
I
on
play.
this?
You guys are still going. Wow.
There's more to come. Yep.
Is that a promise or a threat?
That's it. I'm eating.
Live eating right here on the podcast.
Make sure you don't eat my
record a show
sandwich.
after this, by the way.
Yeah, we actually have to record. Michael Raparez, this is a little preview of Video Game Apocalypse if you guys are listeners. Michael Raparez is all the way in E3 in LA, so it's going to be the three of us doing Video Game Apocalypse this week. But it'll be all about E3. It'll be an exciting episode, I tell you what.
This is a sandwich made of Polish sausage, fried eggs, coleslaw, Thousand Island dressing, and American cheese.
Holy
It's
sausage.
going to open it wide up once we hit beta.
Yeah.
So everybody can do whatever they want.
Yum.
With Daisy.
Yeah, I mean, what are the sort of expectations you have going into that? Because, I mean, obviously, with the original Arma games, there's just this huge range of mods that people have
Okay,
created.
JJB Sterling
How
is
do you-
asking I read his answer
you
to
just
last week's question of the
translate
week.
those lessons over
Let
to
me
Daisy,
look
or
that
is
up to make sure it's on our list. If not, I will add it, JJB, because you asked so nicely.
Ridgely C says, I'd better see a Dusty Rose tribute podcast on Sunday. Ridgely, you'll be seeing it tonight.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Joey!
That's when we start to roll out the tool
Yeah,
set
that's
for
funny,
Infusion.
right?
And there's going to be a bit of a learning curve, but the idea is
Hey guys, I'm not asking for any particular reason, certainly not because it's an assignment I have, but if you guys were to write anything about Cube, the game QUBE, what would you guys write?
In the Steam Early Access.
The game on
so
Steam?
Brian Hicks, thank you so much for coming out to talk
That came
about
out like
Daisy.
years ago?
If you were to write something about it, what would you write? I'd like to know.
Mods. You know, and
What's
we
this
talked
game
about
Cube
this
about?
before, that
I mean,
Bohemia
come
has
on.
continued to have
Don't make me watch a Let's Play and read the wiki page. Just tell me.
video from another early access title.
Blazinski's coming
Is it Cliffy B time?
Cliffy B.
Are they going to close with the B Master?
Snoozerling says, what about Ann on Video Games? She's at E-Tray too.
Everybody's at E3. Not everybody. Clearly, we're the losers
Yeah.
left here.
My mom gave me $5 as a parking ride.
I was Bob Odenkirk in Wayne's World.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Maybe Wayne's World 2.
That is
Robert Smigel played the nerds.
Oh.
My mom gave me
I haven't seen that in such a long time.
This is such an elite games journalist thing to say, but like anytime I was at a press event and it's like, oh, it's public too, I don't want to run into Bob Odenkirk from, because if there's like no VIP part of the,
If it's not VIP, then you'll have to hang out with people you don't want to be around.
except for the people in this chat right now. I love all of you.
If we were locked in a room with you, we'd be happy. I'd especially be happy if you told me you bought a commentary on lasertime.bandcamp.com.
Would be nice.
Like Avengers, Iron Man 3, X-Men Origins Wolverine, Godzilla, Freddy 2, Friday the 13th, Part 13.
Running Man.
Ooh, I love that blue. Oh, wait. Take on Mars. Take on Mars.
It's amazing.
Take Mars on.
You can do that 'cause it's on early access.
He is a long-standing figure in the gaming community. He just recently started a company called Boss Key Productions.
It's the
Working on a
B-Man.
title called Project Blue Streak.
This is a big deal. He hasn't been on stage anywhere this whole thing.
Stop Psycho Gamer.
Welcome. Thanks so much for coming out.
You can't say his name without sounding drunk.
This is for you.
Judicial system.
Bill Brasky.
Judicial system.
Still warm, actually.
Hope you guys enjoyed my sandwich, because I did.
So it's for everyone except John Gibson, who started the day.
I think we actually gained viewers while you were eating that sandwich.
QD Mitri says, Dave, when are you doing a wrestling commentary? I did one last week, and I maybe do another one soon.
I had fun. Maybe have a lot. Maybe we got a lot of things playing. I'm glad these guys are on the same as us. All right, let's listen to Cliff.
Honestly, I got really bored, and I saw.
He got bored. That's why he left Epic.
I saw trailers, I saw interviews, and I'm like,
I got bored. I could cash out.
Being a part of it, and that was honestly after 6 months. So basically, it was not working for a year and a half. It took nearly a year to kind of figure out who the proper partner would be to actually launch the studio.
I'd love to take a year and a half off and then launch a studio.
And I mean, you saw so much stuff go on in that period. I mean,
this isn't a studio.
We have early access. We have.
I guess this is a studio.
Yep.
And I'll open it by opening this door.
Are there specific ones that when you looked at the market, you said, this is what I want to
Ooh, Dan James Miller. Cliff put on a few Blazinski.
I think that proves he's been hard at work at the computer. He hasn't had time to exercise.
That's right. And it's one of those things that.
What's my excuse?
Seeing down the barrel of the gun.
Haven't you been developing an indie game?
No.
He looks more and more like a game developer every day.
With the kind of game we're making right now, there's so much more room for unique weaponry in a first-person shooter that's not just a shotgun.
Did you guys know Cliffy B was in a Nintendo Power Back?
Damn right, Destroy the Skies.
In the sci-fi space that kind of really make things really interesting and unique.
Ooh. And in terms of the gameplay, I mean, with Project Blue Streak having a multiplayer focus component to it, I mean, how does that design?
What is it though?
Call it the Blue Streak.
I don't know anything about
Here's
this
the
game.
funny thing, right? We're finding. I turned 40 this year, right? I can't aim as well as I used to. I play CS:GO and I get my ass handed to me in the pubs. It's horrible. It's just bad. So what we're finding is the older studio members were making characters and weapons that are easier for them that they can't aim. So it's more like.
Remember when he looked like a rejected Backstreet Boy? Says
folks in the studio who
are remember when he looked like
they just cream everybody with the high.
A skinny Jerry the King Lawler.
So I mean,
well, Chris, you met him in a bathroom once, didn't you?
I did. Yes, he was really fun.
And he let you photograph him drying his hands.
Yes, he did.
What does it feel like to see so many?
What a nice boy.
Destroy this guy wants to know what happened to Howard from Nintendo Power. I think he has his own podcast now.
He started his own Kickstarter for some brain training type thing.
For a multiplayer game. I was not the only person who had that idea. So we're actually happy that
he followed me on Twitter and Facebook, so I like him.
Specifically say, let's not go in that direction.
Well, look, if
weaponry or characters,
I couldn't think of it.
Forget it.
If one of the guys who launched PlayStation was following me on Twitter, I'd be like, why?
If you look at Gigantics over here.
Kasserai, why are you following me on? What was the other guy's?
Dark Killzone Gears and over here. We think there's
the guy who ruined them with PlayStation 4. The guy who's holding up the PlayStation 4 with Kasserai. What's his name?
Oh, he's doing something else in Sony now, right?
No, he left. He resigned.
The one that just
wait, let's listen to some more.
CS:GO is all I want to play lately.
So you're making a CS:GO
clone? The most airtight first-person shooter I have ever played. And when you look at the skill level,
everybody hated it when it first came out.
It's wrong.
It's second to none.
Insane.
I mean, you're jumping through the little crack, and somebody ops you in the midair, right? And the headshots that everyone pulls off. And
this really should have been at the beginning.
Every time I play it, I get a few more.
I'm like, I want to be excited for
this,
but we've been doing this for hours.
Ken Kutaragi.
Ken Kutaragi, that's it. Yeah, look at
Kenny Coot.
He's
always after that.
Doug K.
So a person playing this game at the peak of their skill level, who's truly mastered it after potentially thousands of hours, is going to look like a god.
And when you
people are giving you shit on Twitter about your sagging pants from earlier.
Highly skill-based mechanics.
Did anyone notice when I filled up my water glass, my pants were super high?
But weren't banned from Twitch.
My pants
were still good.
My pants were so high.
It's like
so high right now.
Counter-Strike's been around
for quite some time. I wonder if I can
right? And
put this on
in
the
order to
stream.
make a game
You'll
of
see it.
sport, you have to really make something that's skill-based.
And me shirtless. You just go to the YouTube page. You can see it. You can see it there.
I don't know if it's live yet.
And sometimes
it's on the square. It's at the end of the Square Enix stream. Watch that.
Tweeting says Cliffy is going to make Maniac Mansion. That will be
why
great.
the PC platform for the PC community?
The beauty of the PC.
Got to convince Brett to do a Maniac Mansion episode. It's only one game, but every song in that is great.
I think you're going to have to be the one to do it.
There's a guy named Dave in it. He's the worst.
Iteration.
He can't do anything.
That's the opposite of our Dave.
Yeah.
Some white box maps and
I can
continue
do
to
like
work with
one
community on a
thing.
rapid basis. That's one of the many.
Okay, JJB Sterling, you should be happy to know I have added you to our list of comments we're going to read next on the show today.
Yeah.
Because you asked so nicely.
Cliff, let me say thank you so much for developing for the PC. If only everyone did that, and I am talking to you, Bloodborne. Cliff, good to be
back. Burn.
Bloodborne isn't a person.
They're my favorite developers, by the way. Thank you, Jason, by the way. The generous donation.
You know what? Look, they're gonna get. Oh, really? You got another donation?
We did. Jason S gave us $10. Thank you,
nice. That's so nice. Yeah, guys. There's the tip jar. There's lasertime.bandcamp.com if you haven't bought those commentaries yet. There's lots of great things.
Dave Crooks and Joe Hardy.
We've been having a lot of fun. I guess this is the end of RE3 since we're not there.
Hello.
We're gonna have one more video of hilarious reactions.
Let's go ahead and hop right
into
the game where I'm going to be playing.
What size does a Twitch chat become? Like 1997 email chains. Send this to 8 people.
I guess probably. I bet once it goes over 800 people, maybe 1,000. Maybe 1,000 is the magic number.
It's tough to read. We have about 100 on. Ooh, Stinky Wee says Hank shirtless was the best part of my day. Me too, brother.
I'm locked in a chest. Here's me. Yes.
That was the first time ever I even knew that that nipples could get you banned, just in general off Twitch. I had no idea. I wasn't taking it seriously at all. I didn't realize it was such a big deal.
So each room is.
Hey, Triskidable, I'm glad you're still with us.
Procedural generation builds floors according to a set of rules that we think makes really good dungeon design.
Yeah,
and we're really big fans of Ikaruga and Dark Souls.
No, Triskidable, I regretted being able to see shirtless Hank after the fact. I was like, oh boy, oh boy.
I did.
So when all the bullets
you got some sweet moves, brother.
The best thing you can do is actually dodge straight through the bullets.
Sweet,
and you'll see that in the boss coming up.
And I'll try my hardest. And I mean, you earlier when
this is more my speed. Fuck it. Look, he said influenced by Ikaruga, that weapon.
Oh yeah, look at that shit.
You're going to need to practice it a lot. I mean,
this is like Ikaruga meets Geometry Wars.
He said Dark Souls for some reason. I'm wondering what he means by that.
Everybody calls everything Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. It's the goal. This is the Dark Souls of.
That's right, Ridgely. See, we have to get Hank some pasties. That's why you use that donate button, the tip jar. I mean.
Yeah, tip jar on this page.
And
yeah.
Dodge roll with iframes, but we also have. Staples
this is just Nuclear Thrones, as Jake has.
Delete bullets. There's various items that will wipe.
Shame is for the weak, Henry. You're not weak.
You use all the tools available to you to.
Ooh,
I mean, this looks like it has so many influences from so many games. I mean, even this boss reminds me very much of Link to the Past.
Yes, this is
duh.
The Armos fight.
It also looks like a talking robot from the original Star Trek.
A lot more bullets.
I want you to know I am
Eradicate. You mean Modar?
I don't think I've been hit more than once.
No, that's not what I meant.
But you do have God.
Oh yeah, then which one did you mean?
A different one. A better one.
See, watch this.
Whoa!
Recognize.
Yeah.
How do you avoid that? You can't avoid that.
Yeah. Well, is there any chance we can get him training in God mode?
Yeah. Well, you know.
Do you have to parry them?
There is like one pixel that you can go through when they shoot out that
Joe
red
has an
circle.
extremely OP weapon here to demolish the rest of these statues.
So
nobody's died during any demo. I want to see that. That doesn't happen.
I think the worst tech difficulty we saw was the Uncharted one. Which really, they just shouldn't have been playing it live. Just show a video, guys.
Oh, back at the Sony thing.
Yeah, it's Sony. Last night, yeah.
You wait, last night?
Yeah, so Uncharted froze. Uncharted 4 froze the first time.
Don't even bring up AdBlock Dota news.
Wow, that's
by the way, whitelist laser time.
So that game's bad luck at press conferences because they also had when he fell through the ground at the Sony.
I think it's because they insist on doing a real demo instead of fake.
The game loop is going
there.
I've been fortunate enough to be in on those talks, and it's a really scary part.
I imagine it's like 90% of the ground here is lava. Don't ever walk in that direction. You'll fall right through.
Well, I heard a story about somebody at a Judges Week testing out BioShock Infinite like 3 years before it came out, but just so it could get a game of show, it has to be played. So they handed them the controllers, and they took 2 steps, like, okay, that proved you can play it. This is playable. There, please give it back. Like,
yes.
What?
Especially StarCraft Brood War. 17 years ago it was released. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Chris Siggety and Dustin Browder.
Siggety suck. Siggety suck.
Socko.
Siggety suck.
Please join me.
I can't stop doing it now.
I will continue my journey back to my
Man, so Tango seems to hate Media Molecule too, Hank.
Here's the story.
Because it sucks.
You're the new MOBA kid on the block. What's it
For a second, I thought that guy was wearing a towel on his head.
Released.
Super exciting.
It's just his very silky hair.
Silky drapes of hair.
Let's get this guy mic'd. Got Jared Leto hair. That annoys me.
Helicopters annoy me. Can you guys hear that?
And it's finally arrived. So very exciting for the team in general, and this is just the beginning.
StarCraft 2 third expansion? That would be quite a closer for PC Gamer if this were it.
Let's see.
It's not. Maybe it is.
Releasing new heroes one at a time. And of course, Heroes of the Storm does.
Oh, it's
Today
hopes.
we're
It's
talking
hot.
about the first expansion
House of the Dead?
for Heroes of the Storm. Eternal
Dota
Conflict.
Noob calls it. Are they talking about the bad joke that is Heroes of the Storm?
Some people like it. Some people like it. And I really like the CG. Seeing, a ghost fight a orc.
An eternal battle.
I think this is what we're about to see right now. But HOTS just came out.
Again, the frame rate issues are ours, not the actual streams.
The burning hells. Now.
More Protoss. Yeah, I want that too.
Protoss!
Bakwa Step Sion. Oh yeah, the real closer is Half-Life 3, of course. Of course.
And nobody does CG shows better than this.
Yep.
CG movies.
Yeah, they should. Why doesn't Blizzard just make CG movies?
I'm sure this is representative of the gameplay.
Certainly.
Certainly.
It's not as bad as whatever that iPhone shit came before.
Clash of Clans?
Yeah.
Which makes it look like DreamWorks the game.
Instead of the garbage I've spent too much money on.
Tap brick.
Yep. Though I'm glad I picked that over Kate Upton the game, because those ads for Kate Upton are driving me crazy. I agree, Kate Upton is a beautiful woman, but I don't need to look at her bathing in milk all the time.
Says the gay man.
War for the very heart of the Nexus is about to begin.
Yeah.
Were you a good little boy this Christmas? The expansion is yours. Which side will you choose?
Ooh, I like the better one. It's called
Red or blue?
Vote Donald Trump for Republican nomination.
Oh, Triskitable's happy. Tyrell is a hero.
Yeah, as long as Triskitable's
How
happy.
do we think about what it means to have an expansion?
And we're all happy.
Yeah.
What does an expansion to MOBAs mean? I don't get it.
Represents this epic moment for us, which is the first Blizzard.
Juice
World
Caboose is
Benjamin
falling
Nexus.
asleep. What?
About
Hey,
for the next several months.
yeah. Who's the latest up right now? Like, everybody share your time. It's only 8 p.m. where we are.
Oh, what are you?
Shit, on the west, on the
Away,
east
goes up on
coast.
PTR next week.
Are my parents on the phone? What time is it here? Hey.
I also understand that the
Your parents still do that?
I got a call from my mom when she was in. She's normally in the East Coast time zone, but she went one over and called me at what she thought was 7 in the morning. It was 6 in the morning. She's like, "No, I made sure to call you on time." I was like, "No, Mom, you're 1 hour earlier." She's like, "Oh,
darn. Oh, shoot.
Nope, don't do that voice."
Hank. I don't even remember the voice.
Did I ever tell you on my mom's birthday is New Year's Day?
I'm seeing a lot of 11:15s here. Okay, Mama's birthday.
And
New Year's Day.
so I used to call her every night at midnight when I was like in my teens and 20s, like not at home for New Year's.
Right.
So when I moved out here, the first year I called her and I didn't realize when it's midnight here, it's 3 a.m. over there, and she's like late 50s, early 60s. So like
this way it's 4 a.m. in the UK. That's either the latest.
Well,
or
so
the
wait, did your mom think like is something wrong? She's like, "What's wrong?"
No,
dude?"
she was just like, and I'm like, "Mom, happy birthday." He's like, "Oh, thanks." I'm like, "Oh, did I wake you?" And she's no, I was up. And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, Mom."
You're such an idiot.
But now
Talk to your father.
now every year I call her at 9:01
back into
p.m.
action even sooner. So you
Ooh,
can imagine
Scotland,
you're
it's so
running around this
late.
raid, sort of haunting
Or
the people
early.
that killed you, and then when your death timer ends, you return to the battle exactly where that wraith is
Dota
standing.
noob 9:15 in Colorado. Get out of town, you
just delivering
lose.
just vengeance on the guy who killed you.
Can anyone deal damage back to you?
No, you're just a wraith, just floating around.
Tom Giddings says, "I'm surprised that no games for PC are that are Toy to Life type games."
Right.
Yeah,
What's the Ubisoft one?
They've been in what? Really?
Oh, Toy to Life. I didn't even know that was a term until like the other day.
Yeah, it's weird. It's the marketing term that I think has just become the real. But what else are you gonna call it? A Skylanders like
Fun
like,
plastic.
In Tomb, you can create these walls that will trap
Fun plastic.
Playable
heroes,
plastic.
maybe in a position they don't
Woman
want to be
repellent.
right now. maybe point blank with Leoric, and maybe some other team members might leap in to help.
Yeah, look at that MOBA doing its MOBA thing. I was sad to see Infinite Crisis go away.
The second heroic ability.
Or, I mean, it's not gone yet. It's shut down. Yeah, it was like in beta forever, and then went live, and like got shut down in, I feel like 4 months or something.
Yeah, I do think if you don't perform well in that landscape immediately, you are done.
They must have spent a ton of money. I mean, being a DC and Warner Interactive thing. That was when I got to play that game and tour DC's Burbank offices.
Yes, we have, Charles. Remember, this is Your Troopers. This is incredibly boring and been up since Nintendo. I don't think this is incredibly boring. But we have been up
every other
since 5:30.
He's very agile, leaping on enemies, jumping to help heal friends. And at the same time,
I'm just a little tired of that light. That's all.
You're the one who got hurt.
Monk is a character that can choose his own.
You guys should record Rick and Morty commentaries.
Oh God, Rick!
That would be a bad idea.
Morty. He can choose what trait he would like to take.
And he's really belching on that stuff. Boy, I think we're less than a month away from new Rick and Morty's, aren't we?
Support character that really allows.
I can't wait to see new episodes of Rick and Morty because I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah. Mr. Poopy Butthole.
These heroes are particularly sort of crazy. I mean, with the way that you're working with the talent system, with the respawn, and with like so much content to draw from your past IPs. How do you do the sorting? Not just with which heroes you want to put in, but with
I do like that old Day 9 here knows his business.
Yeah,
really well. It's
and he stopped sounding so much like Tom Green.
I still kind of hear it.
The idea of having a character that didn't die.
Infinite Crisis played poorly and looked horrible, says Basquith Stepson. Well, I couldn't tell the difference.
Made a little bit more sense. So sometimes we have an idea for a game mechanic, something that
not a single Peter Molyneux game, says Twinkie Dinks. Yeah, why wasn't he here showing off his new dumb thing? And his next scam.
This conference is edging on 2.5 hours.
Maybe this is the longest conference now.
Stand out are like the Murkies, the Abathurs.
Yeah, the
fringe sort of characters.
Their ratings are going down.
I mean, they're still in 6 digits. They're still in 6 digits.
We're still at 69.
Yeah.
We're 69 forever.
Hold up your vape, Chris, says Ridgely.
The amount of variety you see.
Take a toke, brah.
Something that makes me continue playing Heroes each night.
Suck on that shit.
Since I have you both here,
Keekster13 says this guy got his hair from the Lich King Arthas.
Storyline that began like 17 years ago.
Oh my God!
That's what happens when you don't inhale.
Legacy of the Void.
Yeah, it's
oh my God,
super exciting. We're so excited about it, and honestly, very humbling to be a part of it because these stories around Jim Raynor and Zeratul.
Oh my God!
The original StarCraft.
I hope Molyneux means it when he says he's never going to talk to the press again.
There's no danger in it. That was didn't expect such a real scream out of you.
What's it like for you guys personally to see, the end of the storyline?
Oh, of course, Day 9 knows that he's called Heroes of the Storm matches on ESPN.
It's humbling and somewhat emotional, honestly, to have worked on it so long and
you skip was, dude.
It's certainly not
can
the
I
end. We
pet
have a
your
lot in
hair?
store for StarCraft 2, but this story around these.
Can I wear your hair as a scarf, sir?
Is happening with Legacy of the Void. So,
how long do you think he's been growing that? It's got to be like
Twinkie Dinks wants to know what his hair smells like. I bet like herbal essence shampoo.
Chris's new vape podcast. Man, we are going to be starting so late on this damn podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Chris Antista's Date Vape. I'm your host, Chris Antista.
Jesus.
What?
Okay, wait. Okay, look at this.
Set a date for vape.
This feels like StarCraft. I am excited.
Oh, Keekster, Zeros of the Storm.
Oh, hi. Protoss doing it up.
General Grievous. It's good to see him again. Vape Crisis is Patriot fan. I like it. Oh shit, Half-Life 4 was announced? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Lazy the Void. Finally, the trilogy will be completed. I feel like this trilogy is...
What was the last one?
Geez, like 2 years ago, I think it was. Yeah.
We're pretending to be excited. Planet of the Vapes. I love it, Arlem.
What are people in the chat? Are you guys more into LOL? Or are you guys into Dota 2? What's your game?
Yeah, so
what's your game, gang?
Is it what was the other one? The Heroes of Legends or what was that?
Oh, stop it, Triskidable. This whole conference was basically for you.
Yeah, finally something worth watching for. True.
What were you watching for?
Oh, Wings of Liberty was 2010. Wow.
Jesus, really?
No, that was episode 1. 2 came out after that.
Oh, Wings of Liberty.
So we left Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
You was a Smite Dota fan. So you're the one.
Their destroyed civilization.
Alienated you so hard.
Heroes of Newerth. Wow.
We got Kerrigan, the queen goddess of the Zerg, who is sworn to destroy.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Creature called Amon, who's making these monstrous hybrid creatures by combining Protoss
This has to be
Zerg
the close.
DNA with forbidden and foul technologies, and she's often.
But is it a world exclusive?
This is a pretty big reveal, I'd say.
And this is the opportunity for the Protoss now to finally retake their
Protoss,
homeworld,
who's the final boss of Star Fox.
Years ago. Back in the original
You'll never defeat Protoss!
Trying to put this prophecy back together. So these 3 missions will give you a chance to sort of catch up a little bit.
Yeah, I get it now, Triskidable, that I was... Heroes of Newerth was the one I was trying to think of.
Link to the Presence says, I play RuneScape, so you're the one.
But if you want early access, you need to pre-purchase
See, he said...
We'll have a lot more details about that coming in the next month.
Heroes of Newerth is that's about the wife from Cheers, Frasier's wife. Come on, I can do this. I can finish this. I can finish this reference. Baby Newerth. There we go. See, I finished that reference. We did it.
Love watching Babe Workshop.
Sole focus is on the esports experience, the multiplayer experience, making sure players can
Don't list Yoda. These guys are on the opposite ends of the hair spectrum.
They do look like before and after shots.
Give me some of your hair, please. Maybe that guy's been growing it out to give it away for like Locks of Love or whatever.
18 months of Propecia, I look like
this. Trying to keep everybody connected. But everybody's so focused on making their part of the game a great, amazing experience. Just making sure they sort of sync up is the big challenge.
Yoda, that is a great username. That's who said that. All right.
Final release.
You didn't read it.
For coming out. Chris Higging, Dustin Browder from Blizzard Entertainment.
Good work, yeah. That gets a round of applause. I can win something? Wow, I could...
For our final guest of the night.
Yay!
Our show throughout.
We'll be free to go to a party, says the audience.
There's too many people applauding. They get to
leave. We got the chance to see one of the long-standing sci-fi series of the PC.
This is the only Twitch chat I keep open, says Captain Laxey.
Yay, thank you.
Take a look at a game that has ambition in spades. It's No Man's Sky.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! Are they going to release Are they going to give the release date on this? This game is amazing to see in person, but what is the point of it, though? Will there be my quote in here? I wonder. I wrote a very positive thing about it that they asked for permission to print.
I bet they will, but it'll be GameSpace Radar.
GameSpaceRadar.net. Oh yeah, I wrote a joke, a Last Guardian review for April Fools last year. Still live.
See?
Rock, paper, shotgun. Come on, Games Radar should be in here. Damn it. Can't even get it on a future branded event. And release date.
Gentlemen, Sean Murray, the co-founder of Hello Games.
Man, I think it is so weird that the guys who made Joe Danger are doing this crazy...
I said this very same thing last night, Dave. Yeah. So you're copying me again.
Hey, I wasn't on that.
No Man's Sky has only been confirmed for PS4.
Yeah.
But what are you doing here?
News you have for me?
So we were actually going to announce a release date at E3, but for reasons we can't. We'll announce the release date soon, and when we announce that release date, it will be for PS4 and PC at the same time.
Yeah! I don't need to buy a PS4! Yay!
I don't have a PS4?
No, that's the people in the audience saying that. I own them both. I spent $1,000 that year to own both of them.
There's about 10 of us.
God! I mean, the trailer looks amazing.
It's all done by the computer.
Really full of itself.
I know you had your own
says, I don't want to be in the sky with no man.
I like the way this guy is going off script. I like his off script.
But how do you go about
Never gonna get Bloodborne.
You'll never
PC.
get Bloodborne on PC. Sony paid for Bloodborne. They don't want it on PC. They want you to buy a PS4. I'm sorry.
Something that's so heavily based on procedural generation.
Relax. Just think of it as another video card.
Normal human playtesting.
Or just wait for Dark Souls 3. That will be on PC. Oh man, I saw from the show floor at Namco's booth, they have a Dark Souls like fountain of a guy being stabbed on the ground and like black blood is shooting out of him the whole time.
It's pretty gross.
I wish I was there.
We
Wish
send
I
out
was
our
there for
little
that.
AI drone spiders, and they, come back from the cosmos, telling us how things are going and how the game's shaping up, basically.
And I mean, when Sharita was out earlier, she talked about that with her game, the biggest concern was keeping scope under control.
I like this Day 9 guy more than PewDiePie. I'll say that for sure.
And who was the one, Tobuscus, who did the Ubisoft thing a bunch of years ago?
Yeah, F that guy. That guy was the worst. No, not Mr. Caffeine. The guy who was trying to do jokes with Aisha Tyler, and she's like, "You're not funny, guy."
Almost like an everything game.
Yeah, somebody said that to me. It sounds like a game design of like a child, basically.
Yeah.
In a good
I don't know how
way.
to take that. I guess, yeah, probably that's true. Like I think we grew up playing games like Elite, stuff like that, and I guess this.
When is Twinkie Dink saying, when are they going to give us a next-gen Pac-Man, Namco?
They have
Never.
several times.
No, there's never been one on the next on a PS4,
Not the one
Xbox
based off
One.
the Baby Show that was
That's on Wii
U.
U. Yeah.
And like early PC days, they were a lot more freer, open.
I mean, hey, if they made another Championship Edition, I would buy that day one. I would be big into that.
I already forgot what we're talking about.
Yeah, no manual.
Pac-Man, got it.
It's his 35th anniversary.
That Championship Edition game is so good.
And Championship Edition DX. too.
Silo wants to know hot or not, Henry.
Oh yeah, he's very hot, and he's very handsome in person too.
Wait, which one?
Not Day 9, the developer.
And that's definitely where we kind of place ourselves.
I'm sort of curious.
Because it says, why don't we try the Scooby-Doo ending?
Pull this off.
I'm not sure that's arrived yet.
Tom Clancy's pooping your toothpaste.
Is he not going to go visit a new rando planet during this demo?
We grow more and more in confidence.
Nah, this is just talking. This isn't a highly planned
this E3
event.
is kind of when we've been showing people going on.
Except that it was as long as a Peter Jackson movie.
Yeah, and at this point, this is not that much different than like
Day 9 looks fine. I'm not saying
an
he's not hot.
IGN or a GameSpot.
No, come on. I want to be nice to our PC gamer friends.
I know, but I'm also being nice to IGN and GameSpot, where like this is a stage show at this point. Like if
I saw a sign at Money in the Bank that told me IGN sucks. I believe him. God, what kind of idiot brings that? I'm gonna get him.
I'm surprised it wasn't confiscated. That felt like a very 90s, an Attitude Era sign to me.
I'm gonna waste all this time insulting IGN on a paper.
Well, I mean, you'd see some of the most like disgusting signs they let through, like the F word, the other F word. They'd have up.
Final guest, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Murray.
Yay! I am really surprised Sony was okay with them saying it's on PC too, because it seemed like PS4.
That's why that was the last reveal.
We have successfully done the first ever
Woo!
PC Gaming Show.
Yay!
PC Gaming Show. I love a PC gaming.
Thank you all
I love
so
my
much
PC
for
gaming
coming
show.
out tonight. Thank you, Internet, for joining us as well via Twitch.
Here's to many, many more.
AMD, Bohemia, Tripwire, Xbox, Microsoft, and Digital Storm. They were all so supportive.
Well, we're done with MST3 commentaries. Honestly, like this is the last stream, right?
Yeah, indeed. I'd give a special thanks to the wonderful folk at PC Gamer for pulling so much of this off.
Yeah, PC Gamer. Woo! Where's
Hi,
Ethan?
Evan. Hi, Tyler. Hi, Wes.
And thank you once again for coming out tonight. My name is Sean Plott.
Is that Drew in that?
Plott.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
My name's Sean Plott, and I have to go plot.
Man, if they were going 2.5 hours, and Tyler had hinted that they were, they did hit it.
They really did.
If it was 2 hours, oh boy, that were television. Never would have gone for that.
That was for a first show that was fun, and I liked how loose it was. That at least it was a different feel than every other show.
That is it, everybody.
So that is, I guess, our final one.
Final stream of E3. You can go see them all at youtube.com/LaserTimeNetwork. We have all of them archived, including a couple trailer reaction videos, including something I just cut together of all of us losing our shit during about 10 reveals during all of E3.
That was
really fun. Turn down your headsets. Thank you, Henry.
I just feel it too much. I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
Find out more at LadyDesignPodcast.com. We have a new podcast up right now. We got to go. We are in a huge hurry. We have one more E3 thing to do this week. That feels strange to say, being that's Tuesday evening. But hey, we're not there.
We're not seeing any appointments.
Hit us up. Tell a friend. Love you guys. Good night.